Welcome, guys. Welcome to Debating Woes. I'm your host, Judge Dre. How you doing there, everybody, tonight? I'm going to go ahead and post a link in the description box there. That way everybody can join the panel. We have a couple people already in the room. So we'll go ahead and get the invite set out there. Link has been posted for all those that want to join the panel. They can go ahead and join right now. I'll go ahead and get the invite set out there. Oh, shoot. Might help if I turn my YouTube off, as I'm always telling other people to turn theirs off. Let's say even the great people make a mistake at times or another, right? I'll go ahead and get the invite set out there. Oh, shoot. Might help if I turn my YouTube off, as I'm always telling other people to turn theirs off.
Bugging.
Let's say even the great people.
There you go, Dre.
And look at that.
Matter of fact, where is he at? Let me see.
I had two windows open. I didn't realize that. So then it played on one and it played on the other. We got a free-for-all open topic tonight. To everybody that's already on the panel, I see we have some new people. Jeremy. How you doing, Jeremy? You're muted if you're trying to speak.
Sorry, I got booted out for a second.
Uh-huh. Oh. Well, don't worry. We didn't boot you.
I appreciate that.
Don't laugh, though. We could later on. No.
That's cold.
Did Leslie get booted?
I heard what happened last. He must have dropped out. He might be coming back.
Oh, okay.
We have an Evie Stone.
Yeah, how you doing, Eve?
I don't think he's.
You gotta unmute yourself, Evie, so you can talk.
Yeah, mute yourself, too, so we can hear you. Otherwise, we're just going to look at your picture.
Unmute yourself, Evie.
He might have fell asleep.
How you doing, Miss KP? How you keep
I'm
falling asleep?
doing well.
Here go Evie.
There you go, Evie. How you doing, Evie?
I was daydreaming, sorry.
Oh, daydreaming about what? Ooh.
I'm new. I'm just trying to figure everything out here, so.
Like what? Go ahead and ask any question. That's one good thing, because I will admit I have not done an official show on What Do We Do Here yet. Official, like, skit. So basically, you definitely are allowed to ask questions here.
Okay.
And you're definitely allowed to have a different opinion other than mine.
Oh, great.
So if you think I'm wrong, you can call me on it. If you don't call me on something and you think I'm wrong, I don't consider you a friend.
Okay.
Don't need any ass kissers.
That's why we have the fact
My
check.
lips ain't big enough.
Listen here. Don't need any ass kissers. I actually prefer when someone has a different opinion than me. Because that's what the show is about, debating.
Because we attack what, Dre?
We attack opinions,
And
not
that-
people personally. Now, your opinion will be attacked. It will be scrutinized, put up for review, and whatever. But you will
And your
not
personal
attack-
pets.
No. Now, after you come to the show long enough, you will be giving a name.
Right.
That's Starscream right there speaking, a.k.a. Carletta.
You all won't hear me too much because I'm losing my voice. Ain't that something? I talk so
What?
goddamn much I done lost my voice.
Can we please go ahead and mark this day down in history, the day that Starscream loses her voice? I'm pretty sure we need to put a mark on the calendar for that, because that's damn near impossible most of the time.
You know what? They know where you live. No, but I'm losing my voice because I got sinus problems anyway.
Uh-huh.
My husband looked at me like I was crazy today. I must have talked too goddamn much. Because he went to look, he just got this real perplexed look on his face like, God damn, I didn't know you could talk that goddamn much. If I got paid for every word, especially cuss word, I'd be a multi-millionaire.
Oh, yeah, we know. I know they're probably sitting up there saying, damn, you know, go on and get online and talk to your friends. You talking me to death.
Well, see, I stress when I'm talking because my phone is bad.
Mm-hmm.
and it causes me to think that you all can't hear me.
Now we
So
can.
I
No, we can
strain more
definitely.
when I talk.
Mhm. Now we can
But
hear you.
I was listening to Quentin. I like the voices of a lot of these people. They can like do like, little commercials and stuff like that.
Atlanta,
He
you
has
a
that
fucking
British
bug?
accent and
I want to say hi to the
you
people in the
know
chat
what?
room. Hello, April. Everybody in the chat room say hi. I see we have people watching, but not everybody said hi, so I can't say hi back to you. But hello, April.
But
Hi people in the chat room. I
what's up,
love y'all.
everybody in
Y'all
chat?
so special and cute.
What's good, people?
hmm Now we're doing an open topic today, and just because you're not on a panel, you can give suggestions on what you would like the panel to talk about. For people in the chat room, you have an opinion too. I just want to show love to the people in the chat room.
That's right.
How you doing, Big Corn and Rio?
Contrell, what's
Cottrell?
happening?
What is that, Cottrell? I didn't want to pronounce it wrong.
Mrs. KP, you have a topic.
Do I have a topic?
Yeah, we can let
Mm,
some of the women or the new people, y'all can come up with the topic today because this is an
it's
open.
Mrs. KP time.
Oh, okay, go ahead, Miss
Uh-oh.
KP.
Put me right on the spot. I'm trying to get
Don't bring up that feminism shit.
Man,
Bring up feminism, I will kill that
Oh,
Hey, Casey, tell them in one sentence what's your take
Lord.
on feminism.
shit. She's making my dinner right now, so shut the fuck up.
Yeah, it's kind of late. Y'all late for that.
Yeah, I want to hear that bullshit.
I bet you it's gonna be all in one bowl.
You know what? I think I'm going to pass my turn to Quentin for
There
topic.
you go.
Oh man.
wow.
I'll come back with one.
Don't
But
worry, we can change topics
Well,
afterwards.
she
So
get Mrs. KP get a pass because she cooking. All right, Quentin, hit it. What's up?
Oh my
Hold
goodness.
on, I don't mean to cut you off, Quentin, but somebody just said, Contrell, just said, anyone have any thoughts about Trump trying to reach out to black Americans in the last few days?
I'll say that. We're not laughing at you, we're laughing at Trump because that's a damn
Yes.
fool. I mean, that go to show you right there. I mean,
That's a
that
they
really,
late in the dollar short.
but even the fact of this, they're both idiots. I don't want to vote for her either, though.
Yeah, me either. Me either. Me
Yeah,
either.
Trump is crazy. It's
Me
like, well,
either.
shit, damn, when the dude was going off shooting all the cops, why couldn't he just shoot both of them, and then we could get a do-over?
Hey, Quentin, I want you to give your thought too, man, because we're going to roll right into your thought as well, Quentin.
Okay. Okay. Well, I'll make the opening salve then. Okay. I have to admit, I haven't been following the American elections very closely, just from what I've heard on various outlets and things. I also agree with the sentiment that neither is a particularly good candidate. I'd rather there would be a credible third option, at least. But as far as the topic, the one word that springs to mind is pandering. I mean, just the fact that you mentioned that Trump was addressing black people so late in the lead up to the election, that concerns me. I mean, at the very least, it suggests that the black vote doesn't even matter.
Right. That's right. That's what that sounds like. You're right. I agree with you right there.
Well,
Well, black people are irrelevant. It's
Well,
like
no,
an afterthought.
I'll say this on the defense of that. If I would say his campaign manager, I would tell him he needs to start addressing the black vote. Any smart campaign manager would tell him that. Even though it is late, I would better a campaign manager just thinking about it from a business point of view. You would say better
Dre
late
is
than never.
disrespectful.
You have to address the black people because if Hillary Clinton can go out there and do that, even if you can say just change 15% of them, that may be the difference in you winning.
But
Oh
Dre
yeah.
is disrespectful.
Sorry, go on.
Go for it.
I was just going to say, I'm not saying that the black vote shouldn't be addressed at all. I
Right.
mean, I think it's good that Trump is addressing it, even at this late stage. I'm just saying, Even over here in the UK, the concept of a black votes is seen as being irrelevant, as Carlotta said, and I think it's what's the term? I think it's really representative of just how little black people seem to mean to the whole election process.
In my opinion, I think he's playing it very well because think about this: for the other side, for Hillary Clinton, you just allow her to be a jackass to come out and make her. She didn't even come out to the black population at first, but everyone remembers about her with the super predator. So you allow her to kill her own shit. So now all thing he has to do is just come in and sweep up that vote.
You know what, KB? I think, honestly, people still associate Bill Clinton, you know what I'm saying, with Hillary.
That's
And I
because a
think
lot of
at the
people
time
are.
when Bill, wait a minute now, when Bill come out, a lot of black people like Bill Clinton at the time. You understand? You can remember.
I remember.
You know
I
what
was
I'm
one of
saying?
those members.
So it's like a lot of people are not seeing really Hillary. They feeling Bill. And I think a lot of blacks will vote for Hillary based on her being connected still to Bill. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
Trump is out of touch because Trump come from money. We know that the Clintons got money, but they didn't seem impossible or way out of touch. Trump is way out of touch when it comes down to the regular people. Even when before he started doing this political shit, you never seen him really dealing with regular people. You know what I'm saying? You had him on the Apprentice show, but shit, them people that was on there had money. So you never seen him really interact with people that was regular people. So for him to come off late in the game, talking about, oh yeah, what's up, black folks? That shit disrespectful as hell. And it makes it obvious as how much irrelevant we are to this political campaign. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm like this, I kind of disagree with you a little bit. I laid it out, but I disagree with you. You know what I'm saying? Because Trump is an asshole, man. You know what I'm saying? And I don't like Hillary neither. But the thing is, a lot of people anticipate Bill's influence in Hillary.
I'm,
And that might get her ass over like that shit
I'm not
with the black vote.
I'm not a Trump supporter at all. I think he's about like a fucking third grader
I feel
fucking
you.
retard. Okay?
I feel you.
Stupid. I don't like
I don't
either
like either
candidate.
one of them. Right.
But
Right.
we as Americans, it's pretty fucked up that we are being forced to accept these two candidates.
Yeah.
Shit, I felt like
That
that with
should tell
Obama
you
and
how
Palin and
low.
them.
It should tell you how low our fucking IQs are and how stupid we are as Americans. Just say, well, you got a choice between red and blue. That's all you have.
I actually have a question for Quentin along those lines. So, a couple people have asked me what I think about the elections, and I said I feel embarrassed as an American that when people in other countries look at us, these are our two choices. So, you're obviously not from the States. So from the outside looking in, what does it look like to other people when they look in and see that these are our two candidates? What are their thoughts on that?
I can only speak from the observations that I've seen. They pretty much have the same sentiments as people in the States.
Okay.
It's a choice between two evils, basically. I would say that most people over here would vote for Hillary if they had the choice.
Okay.
I mean, I think it's more to do with the idea of having a female president, because right now we have a female prime minister, and
Forgot about that. You know, Britain and America always mimic each other with some shit.
oh yes, yeah, whatever America does, the UK isn't too far
Hmm.
behind.
Yeah, vice versa. Yeah, forgot about that one.
Well,
Here we
but
go,
then
y'all.
we're talking on a larger scale that most people don't understand that the shit trickles down from England. Whatever the politics is sold in England, it trickles down to America
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Right.
because
That's
we're
right.
technically still under fucking England's rule.
Well, but
Yes, sir. A lot of people don't know that though.
in his opinion, it was the other way around.
Oh yeah, I've
It's the
always
way KP said it. It's still like that, but it's not. It's made to not look like that, but it is still
Actually,
like
you
that.
guys over there, Quentin, you guys have the upper hand.
I've always seen it as the UK borrowing from America, but it could very well be the other way around.
That's the fake out.
Yeah.
See, the thing is, everything based on deception and perception.
Now, the one thing I will say was that I was just as surprised as a lot of people about the outcome of the referendum that we had. I remember the speech that Obama gave, saying that opting out of the EU would put the UK at the back of the queue, or something along those lines. And from where I stood, it was very likely. I thought that Britain would remain in the EU, but it's almost as if the majority of people defied all the scaremongering, particularly coming from the president. So that would be an argument for maybe America taking the lead from the UK.
I think that happened to debunk any of the one world or new world, one world order, and all that stuff. I think that went down to try to like debunk the anticipation of the new world order, one world union of these things or whatever.
You know, I
I
have
think
to
that's why
I have
that
to
thing
ask
in
this as well,
Britain went
though.
down.
You
The
know, we
fake
like to
out
see
move.
we like to see or talk about now the race issues of Trump reaching out to blacks. But
Mm.
how does whites feel about Trump and his agenda? Is he pandering towards whites? Because everybody like to say he's racist. What
If
do
I
you
was
guys
white, I would think that he would make me rich. I would personally think that he is talking about providing more job opportunities. If I was white, middle class, or maybe lower class, whatever, I would think that Trump would be more for me if I were white.
How about some of the other guests on the panel? How about we start with our
I'll
good
go
friends
next.
in Texas?
I'll go next. What I'll say is this. I'll say one thing with Trump and all that. When he talks and all this, I don't feel that he hates black people. If anything, I hate to say, I feel that Trump just hates ignorant motherfuckers, even though he doesn't realize he's one of them. He late
I
to
don't
me.
think he gives a shit.
Black people kind of take things up, with a little bit of offense there, but I don't think he is. Oh, and that he's oh, I'm against black people. I just think he's against lazy people. He's
Yeah.
against people that sit on their ass and don't do no work and want to live on fucking food stamps. To me, that's where it seems like his anger is more directed at them. I don't feel that I hate black people. You
I
know,
don't think he cares either way. For
How
real.
about you, April? What do you feel?
Well, actually, Uncle Cracker's gonna get the mic on this one.
Hey, what's up, Uncle Cracker?
Yeah, I'm April's husband, man.
Yeah, well, this is my man, Uncle Cracker, in the house, you guys.
okay.
All
That's
right,
good.
so being a white male, middle class male, I will say this and I'll go about my business. Quite frankly, Trump has never once come out and said anything racist.
Thank you.
Ever. Not in any of his stupid comments he's ever had, none of his political agendas, nothing of that nature. Now don't get it twisted. I do not like Trump. But if I had to pick between Hillary, the damn crook that should be in jail if it was any other motherfucker in this world, versus Trump, who went bankrupt twice and became a billionaire a third time,
All
and
right.
I'm looking for an economic struggle and I'm trying to get paid, why in the fuck would you vote for Hillary? Why would you even have any idea of why would you? She doesn't even know how to defend a country. Part of being a president is not only the economic struggles, it's defending your fucking field. I mean,
She gonna ask her husband.
I'm not saying he needs to build a wall like he keeps talking about. That's just fucking stupid. But I mean, realistically speaking, the only candidate that's even worth a damn is a libertarian, which has no shot at it because the damn election's been bought and paid for, people. There is no election. You guys
That's
think
right.
there's an election right now? There's no election right now. Hillary's got that shit bought and paid for. You know that Hillary Clinton, actually I should say the Clintons, have more money right now than Donald Trump does on straight businesses and actually pandering and all those taxes for those so-called children's groups that they all did. You know, they wrote that shit off and that went straight to their pocket. They don't pay fucking taxes like any other normal human being. And
That man did his homework.
When you want to put in charge of our national security, nah, screw that shit, man. I can't deal with that. And the only one that's worth a damn is Gary Johnson, and he's not going to get any votes. And plain and simple, you don't have no money. Money rules this fucking world.
This is why I said you only got two choices, either red or blue.
Right.
Yeah.
How about you, Jeremy?
Well, tell you the truth, I am pretty disappointed in our country. This election has kind of made a mockery of our political system. I can't say that I like either candidate. You know, I agree. Hillary should be in jail. She would be if she was any one of us on this panel. She would be in jail. We would be in jail.
She would be a lint liquor.
No, but I mean, think about it. They got a fucking phone book worth of shit on her. And you gonna tell me you can't indict that person? You got a phone book. This thing, that's a damn phone book. But yet a motherfucker can get indicted for he said, she said.
Yep.
What the hell?
Money elevates them above the law, honey.
I
You know that.
Yeah.
Okay,
The FBI head or whatever said that if it had been any other person but Hillary Clinton, they would have gone to jail. That was a direct quote, and he was the one who prosecuted her.
All right.
Supposedly.
What's your thoughts on it, Evie?
I think that Trump is a very malleable person, and he fills a lot of holes that everything that we need to hear, he's trying to fill. And so I think that's why he's popular, and there isn't very many people that can see through that. So I think for him to back any of this up, it's going to be hard for him because he doesn't have anything but Showtime behind him.
Okay. You know, this is what I say, and I'm gonna come back to you too, Critical. You know, if you guys really listen to Trump's rhetoric, he's saying the same thing that Bill Clinton said back in the 90s. His platform is the same fucking thing. His speeches are the exact same. You remember a couple years ago, he was a Democrat. So now he has been a Democrat more of his political career than he's been a Republican. So now you got a Democrat versus a Democrat.
And the funny thing about that
Who's
is that
going to win? A Democrat.
I know. The funny thing about that, what you're saying is Hillary's speech is actually similar to what Obama's speech was 8 years ago.
Absolutely. So
Almost
you got two
verbatim.
Democrats running against each other. It's all a
The
fucking...
left and the right wing of that's a part of the same bird. Let us not forget that.
What do you think, Critical?
Well, the great words of Franklin D. Roosevelt, he said, presidents are selected, not elected. But,
Yes, sir.
Right
By
there.
the electoral college 2 years prior to the candidacies. They didn't already pick who the hell they want in now.
So it don't really matter who runs down there and votes and do it whatever they want to do. It's already been selected.
I
But
can't
as
even
far as
say...
if you want to make a difference, make a difference locally. But government has nothing to do with their citizens getting jobs. They don't help us get any jobs. So that's another thing. Government doesn't help us get jobs. They don't do nothing for us to get jobs. So that's a myth. You want jobs, you get it. You vote for the people locally.
That's true.
He's right, y'all.
I mean, I think you kind of spelled it right out when you said they're selected, not elected. Because I don't know if anybody ever looked at this. All presidents are connected in either by blood or by
Yep.
fraternity.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
They're all related in that sense.
Yep. If you're not related to that one person, then you're not going to be a president.
They said the electoral college selects somebody 2 years prior to, the president becoming president. Being, giving us the right to vote is just a formality of, representing us as a democracy, a democratic society.
Well,
We get the
you're not
vote.
a democracy. You're not a democracy. You're
Right.
I don't
Yeah,
even
it's
think
really
that.
a republic. It's a republic.
not
Yeah.
a democracy.
No, I think that basically, like this, it's like, especially
It's
like
a
when you're
farce.
Democrat or Republican, people say, "Well, I'm a Democrat, I'm a Republican." I mean, the country is still going in the way that they want. It's like saying this: if you're a Democrat, when you walk down the street, you walk on the left-hand side. If you're a Republican, you walk on the right-hand side. But what happens? You're still going down the street, so it don't
You
mean
still on the same street.
right.
You still on the same street.
Ain't no difference. But I also want to add that Donald Trump is just saying the same thing Hitler said. He said, but the difference he's saying is Donald Trump is saying, let's make America great. Hitler said, let's make Germany great. So,
Right.
I mean, there's a relationship. I mean, there's it's a common thing between Hitler and Donald Trump. And another thing, as far as him not liking certain races of people, he has a Trump Towers in in Dubai. The same that whole country is 100% Muslims. So if he so-called hates these people so much and he wants to make a border and all that, that dude is a clown. And another thing, he talks about the Mexicans, but majority of his employees are Mexican.
You know, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna play the middle of the road with this one on you, critical.
Yeah.
You know, people like to label Donald Trump a racist only because his contributors to his fund are prejudice. They come out with these hate groups, but Black Lives Matter contribute to Hillary Clinton and Obama. So can you say the same thing? Can you say he's racist?
Thank you.
You can't really say neither one of them are. They're using them as
So why are
pawns.
Okay, so why are people using these terms based on who gave who money? None of these folks came out and said, "Hey, fuck you niggas" or "fuck you honkies." No one said this. So why are we just labeling folks as being racist?
Yeah. See, the thing is, they like Donald Trump. He has nothing to do with these people, but they figure that he's saying this type of message, so they gravitate towards him. That's why you have a lot of KKKs and a lot of rednecks that hate black people. I don't know if they really do.
But he has a large amount of black followers as well, but no one covers those people.
But that's the media. The media only shows
They
you
black
those,
followers with money.
Right.
but they ain't gonna show you those. They only gonna show you the ones that's acting a damn fool, the damn rednecks and all of them. Those are the only people you're gonna see that you're gonna only believe that's following him.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. But I like what Critical said about making that basically correlation between, him saying let's make America better and the Germany thing. Because y'all got to remember, Operation Paperclip, 1945, when they brought all of Germany's top people and smuggled them into the United States. I always felt that America really is the Fourth Reich. I think our government is really ran on Germany's doctrine. I really do. I really do. Because if you really...
I don't think we're there yet, Carlotta. I don't think so. If that was the case, then it would definitely be a true white America. It would be a sole one race.
That's the fake out. That's the deception. You can't be obvious, KP. You can't do shit, obviously.
No,
You know
but
what I'm saying? You
now we're
gotta
gonna
do
start.
stuff on the
Now we're gonna
low.
start to giving excuses.
No, no,
Because think
no,
about
no.
this: we are the stage in
Too
2016.
late for
What is
that.
there? Think about the Jews. The Jews can own what they want to own, right? The Asians can own what they want to own. We the only people as black folks that keep saying, "Oh, we can't do something."
That's because black people make themselves believe that shit. You
So
know what
then
I'm
you
saying?
then you're
It's like
not
how can
doing
you
it right.
how can you think you can't do something and you ain't even trying to get up and do something? You know
But
what I'm
then you
saying? It's like
cannot
you
be a
going
Fourth Reich. When
no, no,
Germany
no.
was in
I'm
the
saying
height of the Third Reich, they ran half of fucking Europe.
let me say this. Did it work out the way Hitler wanted it to? No. So of course they're not gonna do it
If
the
Hitler
exact
wasn't
same
so
way.
prideful, it would have. If
That
he
fool was
wanted to
running
stop
around Europe
this what
stealing out of people's
Central,
museums.
if Hitler
But
would have
the sad,
worked backwards, he would have
the
probably
sad,
conquered fucking England.
but the sad thing about Hitler, he was a Jew.
Right.
He didn't even like himself, so he killed the
Mm.
people that he was related to.
But his because remember Wichicom was a he was a what do you call it uh what you call them war crimes or whatever. Joseph Mengele, he escaped from being persecuted, being prosecuted for them all that bullshit he did over there. He ran to South America. They never got Joseph Mengele. You know what I'm
Hey,
saying?
I
And
want to
it's
say
like,
this too. I want to say this too. Hey, for you new guys, don't feel shy. Just jump right on in.
yeah, cut me off. If you could
If
cut
you
me
guys
off,
are
I'm
not gonna
telling
really
you,
get
just
it
help.
right, just jump
Don't
in.
understand.
It's fine.
Just cut me off.
Alright, well, I'm gonna cut you off then. Don't no hard feelings.
No, sweetie, go ahead, go ahead.
I'm gonna piggyback on something Critical just said. If we're gonna use Trump to Hitler talk and how Hitler was Jewish and killing his own people, right? Can we say the same thing about Obama?
Thank you.
Hell yeah.
Who
Well,
is Obama
Obama
killing?
was,
Look what's going on in Chicago. He don't give a shit.
Thank
yeah.
you.
But
Right.
Obama's well, he's from Ghana. He's not considered black in my eyes.
What's
Right?
going on
He's
in
an African black.
Chicago is the same
Now
thing
critical,
as
you
a
splitting
test.
hairs now. You gonna split
These
hairs
are
now.
experiments.
I don't consider myself black. I'm Moorish.
These are
So
experiments. It's an experiment. What's going on in Chicago? Guess what? This is an experiment taking place to see what will happen if we just let niggas do what the hell ever. You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
You
we're gonna
got
go back.
that
We're
happening
gonna
in
go back.
Chicago.
But
Okay,
You got
don't
the,
keep
the
yourself
water
as a
issue in
U.S. citizen.
Flint. You got the bullshit in Detroit. You understand? All these little black cities, all these little inner cities have these major damn problems. These look, if you go into just for example, you go to YouTube, you look at these conspiracy damn theory videos, and guess what? They're telling you, oh, to anticipate no damn water, no food, crime and shit. People killing each other. Now, you take these videos and then you look at the fact of what's going on in 3 different cities right now. You got big time crime going on in Chicago. You got the water issue in Flint, and then you got that whatever that dead shit is. Nothing happening in Detroit. You know what I'm saying? And it's like to me, these are test cities. These are examples of what's to come.
I'm gonna say this though, Carlotta. I'm born and raised, and I'm from Flint. You know how many cities there are in the U.S. that have fucked up lead poisoning that nobody's talking about?
I know, but why are you focused? Not you, honey, but I'm saying why are they focusing so much on one damn city? Like to say, oh, we're going to focus on this because this is an example of what you people can anticipate to come in the next 5 years in your city.
If Cher didn't come out and talk about Flint, Flint wouldn't even be in the news.
Because it's a majority, from my understanding, I could be wrong, but it's a majority black populace. They're trying to turn up and anger black communities.
To start some bullshit. You're right.
And,
You're right.
and with that said, I mean, on just to kind of piggyback off of what you just said, again, who's allowing it? Who's your president of the United States right now?
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
You know daggone well
He's a
Congress
bust.
run the damn country. Come
Follow
on
the
now.
paper trail. No. Okay, I'm gonna tell you
You
personally.
gotta
Follow the
realize
paper
that president has nothing to do with what's going on locally.
That's what I'm saying. Congress run this shit. The president is just a
Your
representative. That's
governor,
it. He's just a
your
face to the shit.
mayor,
But it was also the
your
president.
local representatives have things to do with the local construct of that area, a
Yeah,
district.
Okay,
The
hold on a
president,
second.
the president don't care about no small little area.
but he's
Nope.
always making comments and digs about this could be my son or this is my community or
Yes,
content
that's
like
a bunch of
in
pandering
fact
But
this
bullshit.
yeah, all he's doing is it's just like he acknowledges it, but he knows he can't do nothing about it
He
because
got
all
money. He
the
don't give a shit.
decisions
Okay, hold
are
on a second,
made
Carlotta.
locally.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on, guys. I think Jeremy was trying to chime in.
Go ahead, Jeremy.
It just bothers me that in President Obama's speeches, he personalizes with the community. Like in Flint, this could be my son, my daughter's drinking this water. When he had the opportunity to declare a federal emergency, but he toned it back to, I can't remember what the actual term was, but he toned it back to a smaller declaration.
What? I didn't know that.
No, it's not a federal.
Yeah.
And
And
again, he has no power. Go ahead.
he's executed more executive orders and direct laws with his pen than all the other presidents of the country ever combined.
And that ain't
Mm-hmm.
I know that.
That's right.
And I'm gonna have
Especially in
I'm gonna have to
2014.
back off both of you guys, off of April and Jeremy. No, he has not made it a fucking disaster area, which it should be. These folks cannot drink water in Flint. You have sat behind your fucking desk and written executive orders about gun laws instead of helping folks who are being affected by poisonous water.
Yeah.
That's a sadness. I mean, look at
But it
Louisiana.
is.
Test City. Test City.
But you
These are
realize
test
that
cities.
Literally shit
he
the
was a
way it
president.
goes.
But you're
These are
saying that he was the
examples.
president for the past 18 years. There was other presidents that knew this stuff was going on and didn't do nothing about
Let it happen on the nigga watch.
it. So blame him.
You're right. Other presidents have done something about it, but at
So,
the same
so
time,
you gotta think about you gotta talk about the whole thing. Don't just talk about one thing.
Okay, all right, critical. Think about this here. You're a manager of the company, right? You assign somebody to oversee your company. That company fails. Who's going to take the fall? You put in place to oversee it.
This is what they usually do.
You
They'll
are,
hire
sir.
somebody to take the fall. They'll hire somebody to take the fall.
Don't sign up for the job. You don't want to be a scapegoat.
That's what they do. They'll hire somebody to take the fall.
And that's
Who
what.
gonna do something? Who gonna do something? If
My
Obama, if they sit up here and say Obama is fucking up the country, who gonna do something to him? They could put that man underground and you never see him again. They can hide his ass in a bunker. You know what I'm saying? Stop playing. He can sit up here, and that's the thing. These people got so much money, they can sit up here and act like they care about you, or act like they don't give a fuck. Because at the end of the day, they really don't. Okay? They don't care if you eat, live, shit, die. They don't care. They just saying shit to sound good. You know what I'm saying? To pacify. To make you feel that you make a difference. What you think and how you feel makes a difference. But guess what? At the end of the day, they don't give a fuck. They really don't.
That's why they make you. That's why they pacify you and feel like you're doing anything when you go down there and vote for a president, which is already elected. They're already elected already, but they just allow you to feel good about like you're doing something, like you're putting in your part, which you're not.
Okay.
Have you guys ever been around like ultra rich people? Have you ever been around the type of humor that they have?
I don't know.
That shit is wow.
Last rich person that I was around, they treated me like shit.
They really don't. It's like they will sit up here and say, they will sit up here and make jokes and shit, right? Specifically about you, that will go over your fucking head. And I've seen people where as though they sitting up there laughing and not realizing that a motherfucker said something fucked up about them.
Yeah.
Let me tell you.
All in the effort to try to be a part of that elite. You know what I'm saying? You got to be that shit comes with time. You can't just automatically go, I hit the number, now I can hang out with rich people. It don't work like that. It don't work like that. You got to have that mentality to go from, oh, look at the baby, to like, fuck that baby, flush it in the toilet. They don't care. These people are like, they are drunk with power. That's all they care about. Having control over you.
I'll tell you what.
It's fun to them to sit back and be like, laughing their ass off. Because they see people running around making decisions or having an opinion about shit that they already know is going to fuck you up at the end of the day.
Okay, how about this here? Quentin wanted to chime in on that one.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, I often pass outside of the Houses of Parliament in London. Now, there was one time I saw a bunch of politicians leaving the Houses of Parliament. It literally looked like they were in a different world.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they completely disconnected from reality.
Mm-hmm.
And going back to what, sorry, go
ahead.
on.
My bad.
Going back to what was said earlier about the idea of Trump being racist. I don't think Trump's being racist at all. It's just that Trump comes from completely different worlds. He comes from a world of business. It's inhabited currently by people who think differently.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
But just think about what
ain't no such thing as racism on that level.
Just think about what they did to Diana Ross. Was it Diana Ross? Was it Diana Ross? The lady that was supposed to be the next, or she married to a prince or something. They just killed her with no problem.
Damn.
No, it wasn't Diana Ross. Who you talking about?
I forgot her. I don't know if I said her name. What's her name?
Oh, Princess Diana?
Yeah, that's who it was.
Oh, okay, yeah, because she started speaking out and speaking up against it. You can't do that.
Yeah, you see how they just killed her with no problem? And nobody don't talk about it.
They didn't care she had kids. They didn't care that she had little children. They didn't give a shit. You got to go.
She was pregnant too.
Yeah. They don't care. I don't know why people run around and think that people that's ultra rich really give a damn. These people don't care whether, all they care about is deceiving you, making you believe some shit and fucking with your mind and getting you to believe something that goes against everything that comes natural and instinctive, taking all your inner power away. You can't even think on your own. If they can ultimately get everybody to that point, guess what? They feel good as shit.
Hey, Evie, what do you have to say about that?
Maybe she's AFK.
We can't hear you.
You're muted.
She's working on it.
Well, while she's working on that, one of the comments that was made, and I can't remember who, said that Trump doesn't do anything for the little people. He actually does, but he doesn't use it as a promotion to make himself look better. He doesn't want people to know about it. He does it on the sly. I saw a report a couple of days ago where he's given scholarships and money to people, and he, these things, and before he got into the political circles, and he would just donate money or set up scholarship funds or things like that and do it anonymously.
Okay, I'm going to say this.
Anonymously? Oh, yeah, I donated some. I donated over millions of dollars anonymously.
The man makes a lot of money. I wish people have to understand this. Because I'm rich and wealthy, I don't have to give back to anyone.
True.
The other side of it is, how many jobs have this man created?
A lot.
Helping out people. So he is giving back. You don't owe nobody shit.
He ain't the only person that did created jobs, though. You know what I'm saying? You got plenty of other rich business-owned business people in America that did created jobs. They ain't trying to run for
No,
president.
but you can't sit here and say, "Well, he's not giving back and he's not helping out." How many people he done helped out by giving a job? Think about the Trump Towers.
It wouldn't make sense if he
Think about
didn't.
all the hotels he owns.
I know, but it wouldn't make sense if he
Of
didn't.
course.
He ain't gonna have rich people building them damn hotels. So of course, you know, your regular everyday people gonna need to
He went
die.
into other investments. They did not have to employ anyone.
That's true.
He could have been
But
a
that wasn't
trader.
that. But at the end of the day, it was to make him money, though. Ultimately, it was to make him money.
Trader. It would have made it sell billions of dollars. And guess what? He's not employing anyone. Just think about that.
That's why I mentioned
If you
that.
want to make money, you gotta get people to help you to make it. You know what I'm saying? I would pay you $15 an hour too to put some bricks in some shit. You know what I'm saying? So therefore, what you create for me, I can build even more and get billions of dollars out of. That's irrelevant.
It's not.
At the end of the day, it still runs back to his pocket. So,
Because he was smart enough to create the business. That's what business owners
but
do.
he's not that's what they do. Exactly. So he's not doing nothing special. You know what I mean?
Has
Out
he
of the
put food on
ordinary of
someone
a
else's
businessman.
table? Is he putting food on someone else's table?
But he's not doing anything out of the norm of the average investor, business owner, developer, or whatever.
But I'm
He's
telling
not
you,
doing
they
nothing
don't
over the
have to
top.
do this though.
But how would he make money if he didn't?
He could have went into a whole nother field.
But that's not what he's doing. That's not what he did. So he had to put out money to make money. You know how that go.
I think you swinging for the fences on that one.
I don't give a damn about the man personally at all. I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying?
The way I look at it
He
is,
ain't never loaned me $5.
you and I, we don't have that kind of money. We can't create those kind of jobs, but we might help out in other ways. But just because Trump does have all this money, and he opens these hotels and he employs these people, that's his way of giving back. And whether it makes him money or not, he's still putting food on the table and paying bills for all of his employees. I don't think
So a lot of other business owners. So
But you got to give him some credit. Yeah, he has, done. I mean, they're trying to give him the image of being racist, but he has employed
I don't think he's racist.
No,
I don't
he has.
think he's
I'm gonna just
racist.
let you know. No, he has employed a lot of people. Because one of the things he's damn sure done, you can ask a lot of those engineers and all them people that really helped him make a lot of money. He employs them, then at the end he fires them and then takes all the credit. Yeah, I mean, literally, that's what he does.
I
I don't think he's like when you on that level, there's no such thing as racism. When you got money like that, the fuck you got to be racist about? What you scared somebody won't take from you? You don't care. There ain't no such thing as racism because you ain't got to worry about nobody coming for you, no culture or whatever. You ain't got to worry about this shit. Can't nobody touch you when you all the way up here like that. So this man can sit up there and talk about Mexicans, talk shit about black people, talk shit about Muslims. What the hell? Can't nobody touch him.
But what did he say about Mexicans? Was he referring to, and correct me if I'm wrong, about illegal immigrants?
He's talking about illegal immigrants.
I'm not mad about when they talk about illegal immigrants because, like I told y'all, they let them people over here.
What'd you say, Quentin?
I'm just saying he was talking about illegal immigrants, not necessarily Mexicans.
Right.
Yeah, so that can be any legal immigrant.
Well, I guess he was talking about Jews coming through the border then.
Anyone who's illegal. But the most popular or the most targeted group is the Mexicans who are bringing illegals in.
Right.
Them Muslims and Middle Eastern people too damn arrogant to like walk through a goddamn frontier and shit and sneak into the country, for real.
You gotta watch the wordplay. Yes, he might say illegal Mexicans, then they would turn around and say illegals.
Yeah.
So you can use
anything coming out of Central America.
You can say those terms and mean two different people or two different folks or whatever the fuck the case is. If I say illegal Mexicans, I'm talking about the Mexicans. If I say illegals, I'm talking about everyone else.
But see, because Mexico being right there by the border, people will automatically say Mexicans or Mexico. You understand what I'm saying? Because it's right there at the border. But you got Guatemalans coming through there. You got Nicaraguans. You know what I'm saying? El Salvadorians.
What I
all that
just said,
shit.
Carlotta, when he says illegals.
Right. But I'm saying people most commonly think Mexicans because Mexico is right there at the border. That's why people quick to say he think they talk about Mexican.
That's why I say if you listen to what he says, he might say illegal Mexicans. He will turn around and say illegals.
Right. That's right.
But we are just
You
dumb
get
enough
talk with
as
a folk tongue.
Americans. We're dumb enough as Americans to keep constantly focusing on the illegal Mexicans because that's what we've been programmed to think of for the last 30 years.
Yeah.
Right.
If you think about the term immigration, it's been programmed into us to think of it as people who aren't whites.
Yeah,
Very true.
I'll agree with that.
So
That's very
immigration.
good, 'cause I would have to say I agree with that, Quentin, because if I say there are immigrants coming to America as of 2016, we're going to reform immigration laws. The first thing you would think of is the Syrians and other Islamic cultures. You won't think of Irish or English
Nope.
or Swedes or Finland. You won't think of that.
Nope.
You would think of the folks that they have been programming you to look at as being immigrants.
Yup. You're right.
When he
That's
says
right.
illegals, you've been programmed to think about Mexicans.
Because they the closest to the border.
But that's what they
Even though anybody can cross that border. You know what I'm saying? Anybody can come across it.
Asians come in the motherfucking shipping carts a year.
But look at how people be coming over here and overstaying their visas. They become illegal after that.
Yeah,
When you overstay your visa.
Where we say illegal.
You know what has something to do with it? These big corporations. I know in North Carolina they have a large population of Indians, and most of these Indians they work at banks. And what they do, they set up a deal with India. You send me this amount of we got a housing for them. They'll actually house them, and they'll actually give them a certain time to stay. And if they go back, that's them. And if they go back, they tell them to go back. Then they go back.
They rotate shit.
Have a big hand in that mess too.
But if we supposed to be afraid of terrorists and shit like that, why are they being automatically given opportunities to run gas stations and shit? All you gotta do is drop a match down in that damn hole and blow up the whole goddamn neighborhood.
Damn, girl, Carlisle.
If they want
I'm just saying, you know. I mean, if you came to America and I'm scared and you supposed to be a terroristic type of person or whatever, I'm not gonna let you open up a goddamn gas station.
Yeah, that's why I think it's just a big hope.
It's bullshit.
Just giving you this big old idea like there's this type of people, which that's a big lie. I don't believe that.
Me neither. Because if you walk in my neighborhood, you see so many daggone Middle Eastern people, they goddamn stores name.
But guess what, though, Carlotta? Those people only can survive if you keep buying from them. Don't buy from them.
But that's the thing, sweetie. I have transportation. I can get outside of my neighborhood. But in a lot of these poor neighborhoods, you got old people. Don't nobody come see them. Don't nobody take them to the stores further out. They ain't got no choice but to go to these little corner stores that be robbing the shit out of.
What I'm saying is you can do the same thing with black-owned stores. One thing you gotta do is just stop buying from the other folks. That's all you
Black people don't keep no damn store.
Well, that's black.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they don't.
You gonna have cupcakes in there that's 5 years old and shit. Got roaches running around on shit.
Well,
It's
that's
like they don't
bad.
keep nothing up.
Yeah, I
Then they
do.
start letting the drug boys run shit out the back.
Yeah, I
And
do over there.
they sell it on
Uh,
they sell shit on Facebook.
Shit. Pretty much.
See, that's bad business, though.
Uh-huh.
Because you
They
got to
call
have
it screwing out of both draw legs. That's what they call it. Screwing out of both draw legs. You doing something legit and then you doing something illegal. You letting the corner boys, you know what I'm saying? You get money from them because you hiding their shit in the back of your store. And then they making legal money from the money that you get from the people, the patrons that come.
Hey, let me give you a
You see what
perfect
I'm saying?
example. Hold on. Around the corner, there's a little shopping part, about 5 stores. The first place on the corner is Mexicans. They have their Mexican restaurant. Next place is
Wait, Ray.
Chinese
your
food.
mic is fucked.
Next place.
And leave and come back. Akeem stole his mic the other day and switched it.
Now I think we need to do a donate.
Right. Thank you guys for watching the show. Please like, share, subscribe, and definitely hit the donate button down there
I
because
thought
that's
that
what
was
keeps the show
T-Pain.
going.
Yeah, please do.
Appreciate
They
it.
need GoFundMe accounts for these daggone
These
microphones.
lights are good right here.
Go
Am I
fund
clear?
What kind of mic is that?
This is a ice. Hold up. Hold on.
How much was it?
I'm about to tell you right now.
Uh,
I check 1, 2.
You're good.
I'm good.
there you go. You back.
I'm good.
No.
$39.99.
Okay, good. You got the box for it?
I'm terrible. Damn.
Flex, that's you, boo-boo.
Yeah.
I gotta get off. I gotta go off I'll be back.
Now, what I'm saying is, good. Put it in the box right there. I'll send you my address. You can send it to me.
Very crazy.
I'll pay the wait.
Go
Right.
ahead. Cause I don't know what's up with this PayPal. I can't do nothing with the PayPal. So yeah, that'll be good.
Use credit cards.
I'm seriously. I try to because I donate to other places, but I can't use it. I have to actually call them to send me.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know what's up with my PayPal.
We would have had green. We would have had.
If I
Green Dot
donate,
and
you gotta go to
Jailbird.
Western Union.
I tell you what, if you can't if you want to donate, you can send it to me and I'll send it to Dre.
Oh,
You
That devil's a lie.
take
If I donate to Dre, he gonna have to go to Western Union to MoneyGram.
hey, I
I don't
appreciate it.
trust that other shit.
That means
I'll do Walmart.
I
I'll do
appreciate
Walmart
it.
to Walmart.
There's a MoneyGram at the bottom of the street, and there's a Western Union at the top of the street. So we cool.
I'll do Walmart to Walmart.
You got a 7-Eleven
I
around.
got you. You'll see.
You got Walmart near you?
No, we got MoneyGram and CVS, and there's a Western Union at the top of the street and a check cashing store.
Or you just
That's
got
why
to
I told everybody, I said, our city has officially become a hood. And they asked me, why you say that? Because we have a check cashing store. And they're like, what are you talking about? I said, you don't find check cashing stores in the suburbs.
Nope. When they start advertising 39-cent money orders, you are in the hood.
Well, they didn't advertise that yet, but they said that they put a check cashing store nearby. But we're starting to get a very high renters population in our city, very high.
On the first it be popping. They come up in there with them cash aid cards, take off the whole $650.
Right.
Hell yeah, because that means Amigos gonna start rolling in there. That's all they do. They go in there with them $1,000 checks, and they cleaning up.
That's
They
why
like
they be
8 of them.
importing
They
cars.
got like 20 of them in a line cleaning up the whole check cashing spot.
My neighbors, it's like 20 of them that stay together in the house. My neighbors. For real.
Yeah, that's how.
They all got
One,
cars
two,
though.
one, two.
Nice cars. They all got.
Hell yeah.
Please
When
tell
I
me I'm
was,
good now.
Yeah, you good. You
You are
good now.
good, Slash.
Amen.
I
Alright.
stayed next door to some Migos, but it was just one dude and a lady, and I never really said anything to them. They never said anything to me. But one day I seen them moving, and I was like, "Why y'all moving?" She's like, "We just got robbed. My husband, he had 80 grand in the crib." I'm like, "What?"
Right.
I'm like, how the hell?
They don't believe in banks.
In the crib?
For real.
My husband, he likes to brag and talk shit and stuff.
When he
So
get drunk off Coronas.
yeah, exactly what
Mm-hmm.
happened. They found out, they robbed his ass, and now 80 grand too, next door to me.
Damn.
Wow. I know
Yeah,
you were sitting up there like, why the
I
fuck
was
I didn't go
pissed.
next door? No, I'm just
I was
playing.
pissed. I was pissed like hell.
Why? Why? Because you didn't go next door?
Nah, not.
Critical be coming there with Avatar the next day, be like, what happened to Critical? He don't show his face. I don't know.
Nah, I was pissed because cause that's next. I'm next door. What if they went through the wrong place and they went in
Yeah,
my
I
spot?
know. I feel you. I'm messing with you, but yeah, that's one bad. I'm like this is. I got a thing. I don't like thieves. Don't like liars and thieves. You want to piss me off right there? Be a liar or a thief. Literally, do you know? I mean, I'll disown my kids for that shit. You know, especially a thief. I can probably take a lie better than I could take a thief. If you're a thief and one of my children, I'll disown you for that. I don't pull up. I don't tolerate that at all. You better not never steal from nobody.
I ain't mad at you.
I'm gonna be the first one in jail. Excuse me, Your Honor. Wait a minute. I'm his father. I'd like to say a few words here. Yeah, this motherfucker right here, I'd be making up lies on him, put him in jail forever. They'd be like, but I thought you was his. Hey, I didn't raise him that way.
Yeah, don't endanger
That's
yourself.
what it is.
You better find it.
That's why I heard my son say, no, I can't do that. Why is that? He said, if I ever got in trouble, but I heard him telling a friend one day, he didn't know. He said, if I ever got in trouble, shit, and damn sure if I catch a case and go to jail, shit, I'm gonna get the longest sentence in the world. And his friend's like, well, why you say that? He said, cause my dad gonna come in the courtroom and hate on me. I said, I'm gonna take a day off of that shit.
Hey, yeah, that's what they need to hear. They need to hear stuff like that.
I don't support that. I don't support you in the wrong, no matter who you are.
Yep.
And you're not out here robbing people. You see these people sticking up people with guns and shit. So why? This person got to sit here and worry about and have flashbacks of a gun being pointed in their face? No, buddy.
And then you gotta hear the parents say, he's not a bad person.
Oh,
whatever. Right.
Come on, man. He's not a bad person, but he just sticked up this old person right over here.
Right. Well, how do you expect him to have money for Jordans and nice stuff? What? If you can't afford the shit, you just gotta live without it. I do it all the time.
Yours are necessities, right? You don't understand it.
Right. Yeah, that's what I said. I do it all the time. What? You don't see no Jordans on my feet.
We can't see your feet.
I have picked my little.
Look, I wear N1s, buddy, and I hate spending that money.
I picked my little brother up from school. My little brother recorded a video of a white girl getting her iPhone jacked. I was like, why you didn't help her? He was like, it was too many black people.
Right about that.
Hey.
Mind your damn business. That's right, you mind your business.
Yeah, I was like, damn. She was just sitting there crying. I was like,
well, I ain't even gonna lie.
You can track your iPhone. You can track
but
it.
What needs to happen is this. Like sometimes, like if that happened, I've seen when people get their stuff snatched on the bus. And I said, you lucky you wasn't near me, because I'm always on the bus with tools. I'd definitely would hit you in the head with my hammer. And I would have just I would have picked up the phone, handed it back to her, and then I would have told anybody if they even called an ambulance for your ass, I'm gonna hit them. Right there. I'll move them off the bus so we can keep going. But that's how I got to think. You want to piss me off? I cannot stand thieves. It's just something about thieves I just cannot stand.
I hear you. The fact that they steal.
No, I mean, it's right too. And then the fact is, especially when, okay, if you can't afford, I can see if you were stealing food. I can see that more. But you stealing TVs, shoes. Come on now, man.
It's for crackhead shit.
Belts.
Right.
I'm trying to be like DG and point out the obvious and everything.
Okay, don't mention that name here.
Yeah. Like the little kids down my block, they got counterfeits. They think it's hot stuff. I'm like, y'all know y'all can go to jail for it. We don't care. We getting ice cream in with it. But like he gonna find out them dollars is fake. He gonna find out
they got counterfeit dollars to the ice cream. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, they hitting his ass, huh?
That's a federal
Hell
offense.
yeah. Hell yeah. Watch, he gonna find out. I ain't gonna tell him, but he gonna find out.
Nah, you better see that. You better than me, because I would have told him. Because see, what if no, but see, this is the problem. The problem with that is this: when he goes to the bank to turn that money in, the Secret Service could come after him, and then they could tie him up to where his business can be out of commission for a couple of days. And most of us are living paycheck to paycheck. That may be the difference of him paying his child support, him going to jail, or getting evicted from his house.
True. I should tell him
But
then.
that's why I say, y'all would tell him. Go ahead, and I'm gonna take this break. Go ahead, KP. You got controls in the chat room. I'm gonna
Mind your business, D-Road.
a bowl of ice cream.
He said, "Mind your business." Be like, "Hey, you better check your dollars. You better check your dollars, because them little niggas sold me something bad." That's all I can say.
Nowadays, in this world, a random act of kindness will get your ass in some shit.
Yeah, but now I should just go tell their mama. Shit.
Think about if you go there with $10, you need change. He gonna give you some counterfeit dollars.
Yep, that's what they man.
That's a slick way of doing it.
Yeah. It's a hustle.
Yep, and then I trip on them. But like, you gave me some counterfeits, bro.
Yeah, it's like you bringing it to his attention, a little draft.
But now that I know they got counterfeits, I only bring dollars.
Shit, how can you do that? They got
No, I'm talking about like I'll bring $5 bills and just give them like, oh, let me get this ice cream, let me get this ice cream. You know, if it ain't $1, I got the change for it. I ain't giving him no 20. I ain't giving him no 20.
Yeah.
What?
You gonna get some counterfeit.
Mm-hmm.
If all them little kids getting ice cream, and you know they all using them dollar bills. You come there with a damn 50 in there, you gonna get all the counterfeits. You gonna pull them up.
man, that's how a lot of motherfuckers get about and hustle, folks. Man, that's why I can't stand the little bastards.
them little dudes and them boogers in their nose.
My little block crazy. They be four-wheeling down the street. I be like, these little niggas. They only 13. It's a group of.
Oh man.
I was like, how your mama just have y'all like this? I be making fun of them. They be like, man, don't be fucking with me. I be like, y'all some little niggas.
Hell yeah.
I be going, they be like, you the cable man. You the cable man. I say, y'all ain't got cable, huh? And they don't say nothing.
Hell no. They want the hookup.
Yeah.
They want the hookup like back in the day. We just get them illegal cable boxes, man.
I ain't even gonna lie. I paid a dude about what, 15 years ago. I paid him like $40. I wasn't even at home. I gave my address and, yeah, go turn the cable on there. I was thinking, I remember my girlfriend told her, that was a waste of $40. That motherfucker ain't gonna go over there. So I never, we had DirecTV. So I said I never hooked the cable up to see that it worked. About a month later, let me just check and see. Hooked that motherfucker up and it was on. It was on for 8 years. That was the best $40 ever spent.
You got away with murder.
I know my boy, he tried to hook up some.
Even though that's considered being a thief.
My boy, he did the electric. He hooked up his own electric or something. You take the globe off.
Oh, that's not hard to do. You can just take the meter off. I work on houses. Take the meter off the house. Now, if you put a wire in there, make sure you're standing on wood. Use a tool that's ground in your hand. Put it in the bottom rung first, and then put it in the top rung.
Yeah,
when I was
he did something. They evicted him the next day.
The only time we do that is when we working on houses that like the electric company give us permission to, because we let them know that, hey, we need power to run the tools, because sometimes some of these houses where the power, you don't have no power, you got nothing in the house, so basically you got to run lines to the box and then run just one plug off the box so we have power to work on the house. But it'd be like if you ever go in some of these houses and they got a plug like right next to the panel box, that means that house was gutted at one time and then people needed a plug to work on the house.
Me and my brother, we used to charge $40 to turn your water on. We had the tool from my grandpa.
I got that too. Listen, I got that too.
We used to turn it on for $40.
Oh.
The people used to call us. They used to call us for real.
No, I never turn people's water on, but I do have the tool because I'm a plumber too.
I used to
But
put it on.
like I say, jack of all trades. Don't say the last part. If you say master or none, I'm gonna say fuck you. Get off the show now. I'm playing.
Yeah, my boy, he did that joint, man. They evicted him the next day. He had a
Yes.
big
I'm
ass
trying to.
on his spot where you gotta look out. He couldn't even see out his door because that big ass sticker was on his thing. You gotta go. I was like, damn.
This is what I'm eating, everybody. Now, see, Edie, if you want to sponsor the show, Edie's and Pepsi should sponsor our show. Send me lifetime supplies. I'll make sure to show it on the show every night.
Hey, he could do like a good night commercial.
Yeah. Hey, Deb, how are you?
What's up, Deb? What's up, Zelix? The Bounty?
Where's Deb at? I don't see Deb.
What's up?
Janine?
Oh, she in the chat. Okay, my bad.
Submissive, I see you guys over there hanging out.
Yeah, we gotta give us the chat line some love.
April.
Shout out, chat. Shout out,
hello, Deb. Thanks for the shout out.
That's good chat.
The chat.
Also, I want to say what's up to my main man, Uncle Cracker. He in the house.
Uncle Cracker.
What up? Uncle Cracker. Uncle Ruckus.
Uncle Ben's ready, right?
Uncle Russ. Oh man.
Uncle Cracker.
Oh, she's like, hey, Deb, how you doing?
Uncle Cracker, he's on the panel, so you know you guys can say hi.
Hello. Is that
Our beloved Texans.
That's right.
Whack ass Cowboys.
No, fuck the Cowboys. Don't ever bring that name up in this lobby, ever.
Or the Texans.
There we go. Now we're talking.
Or the Mavericks. All those shitty fucking teams.
No, you can go ahead and keep. No, look, Dallas is the armpit of Texas. Let's just get it out there right now.
I thought it was the same state.
It is the same state. It's different cities we talking
You said the Texans, not Texas, Cracker.
Wake up.
Yeah, I am sleepy.
Listen.
Oh, we got a Cowboy fan. We got Will Page. You know, usually Cowboy fans ride Mustangs and they wear pink thongs. Don't come over with that bullshit.
Cowboys don't have JJ Watt.
Oh my.
No. I refuse to tolerate mediocre teams when the front on a one player they have. They want to just put him on a pedestal like that. I don't do that with my team.
I'd put him on a pedestal. I'd put him on a sandwich.
That's like when them Laker fans was ass and then like Kobe still the nigga though.
You want to hear something funny?
He was the highest paid.
Health aide, she's a diehard Lakers fan. So I told her, I said, no offense. Because we were talking about this, and she's like, what are you talking about? Because she's rag on Cleveland all the time. And y'all ain't never won nothing. Y'all, I said, I'm going to let you know like this. Cleveland will win at least 4 championships before the Lakers win one more.
Oh.
Yeah.
He said, what? Feasible. That was when we had none. I said, we will win 4.
Yeah, that's feasible.
I'm gonna let you know. No, I'm saying like this: the teams are not gonna let teams like Boston and LA ever become dominant again.
Might happen.
Never happened.
It's shift though.
They just gotta get rid of Russell. They gotta get rid of Russell because nobody want to be with a snitch. I know I wouldn't want to be on that team.
What, Russell Westbrook?
No.
I'm talking young nigga.
The young nigga, the one that snitched.
What'd he do?
What did he snitch about?
What he told, he recorded Nick Young while he was talking about, so what girl have you had sex with and stuff? You know, asking all these personal questions. And he fell in the trap. He fell in the trap. And what's the name? He posted it up.
Damn, that's messed up.
Who wrote that?
Yeah.
Will, the Cowboys fan.
He messed up.
I guess he didn't listen to that song "Young Gotti Law," huh?
Yeah.
If you did, that should be against the law.
Nobody. That's
Hey,
why nobody want to play with him. That new rookie they got, he's scared of him. He like, man, I ain't saying nothing around him. The new rookie, that new drafty, the second round draft pick.
He's probably looking for friends
Will
right now.
Page, I agree with you. Clowney's ass is overrated. That motherfucker's a bum. Y'all want him? We'll trade you. Cowboys can have Clowney's ass. I don't want him.
Hey Tony, how are you?
Who's that quarterback that played for the Browns?
Who?
What you talking about,
RG3?
Manziel?
RG3?
Yeah, I thought he was going to Cowboys.
Manziel is not going to no Cowboys. They said Cowboys said they'll never take him. They said they'll never take him.
Guys, we got an echo. But look, guys, we can get Christopher on the panel. Look, I got ice cream and we got Tony in here. Can you imagine what he would do with ice cream and Tony?
Oh,
Oh.
Shit, imagine what I would do.
Depends on what color her toes are.
Right.
I'll drink Tony bath water.
Uh-oh. Go ahead, Tony.
Tony, you got a whole lineup.
It's Sim Nation, nigga.
Shit, Tony don't have men in different area codes. She got men in different countries.
Right. But see, that just goes to show that she's a nice, well-rounded woman because everybody likes her.
Everyone might be drinking bathwater and shit slacks. You know, you might catch yeast infection there, buddy.
Oh.
You only live once, right?
That's the motto.
Woo! Nasty ass.
So where did
He'll make a song about that.
Where did Manziel go?
He's in rehab. They tried to
Need to be.
the rehab.
That nigga was a bum before he even got drafted.
He needed to take his ass to the Canadian League.
It's the Arena Bowl.
Arena football.
Yeah, he can play for the Kiss franchise in L.A. It's right up his alley.
He'll really be drunk.
Semi-pro, man.
He'll really be drunk.
I think if Drake co-sign you, you're gonna be ass automatically.
Hey, yeah, he could go play with Ocho Cinco. Him and Ocho Cinco.
whatever happened to him?
He plays the Canadian.
Yeah, he played in the Canadian League. No one wants his ass. He's over the hill.
He's a smart man, though. The best place to go is in Canada, so they don't take all this fucking money for child support.
Oh.
There it is.
Can I have a
It is.
ticket up
That's
there?
a whole other topic.
Can I have a ticket up there? All right, look, guys. I thank you guys for watching
You
the show.
got Dre so excited.
Subscribe. Make sure you hit that donate button so we can relocate the show to Canada.
Shout out to the ice cream.
I didn't know that.
You know, when you start getting those big ass bills, you might as well go to Canada. Don't bring your ass back here to the States.
Might as well.
Yeah, that too. But they shouldn't let him go. He headbutted that woman. I thought he was on probation. I thought he was on probation.
head, but you Evelyn.
He headbutted the shit out. Now she with a baseball player. Watch. If he headbutt her, it's something wrong with her.
He got a big forehead. You can't miss it.
Man.
And she like 40 something?
Yep.
Yep. The daughter looked like she. I think he was doing the daughter to me. I think he had sex with the daughter, and then she came in and she started tripping, and he just headbutted her.
Oh man.
Got a forehead like Bella. Might hurt.
Oh.
Wow.
That's dirty. Who said that shit?
Not me.
Your ass said it, KP.
I didn't say that shit. I'm already drinking a beer.
What you got?
Who said that?
I got
gonna
this
say
nasty,
with Bella forehead. Oh, that's
nasty
wrong.
Ass, flat tire.
Yeah. Leave Bella alone.
I'm just giving her a hard time. That's all.
I
Oh,
love
okay.
Y'all ain't shit for that one, man.
So I just slid that one out there.
Get him, KP. Get him.
Wow. I don't even know who said the shit.
Mr. Parker.
The dude on April shit.
My husband.
Yeah,
Oh,
him.
Uncle Cracker.
Oh, he slid that one out there.
Damn. See, Uncle Cracker think he's slick. See, he be watching in the background.
Who?
I done told you that. I've been watching. What are you talking about?
I'm gonna tell y'all this here now. Don't fuck with them crazy Texans. They watching.
Wheel and carry.
Friday Night Lights. Friday Night Lights.
He's a crazy white boy. You better watch out.
Friday Night
Nothing wrong with
Lights.
being crazy.
I'm not crazy. I'm misunderstood.
Well, since you so misunderstood, misunderstand
blame
that
yourself.
button, share, subscribe, and donate.
Oh, man.
Then we can understand you.
Y'all wrong for that.
What do you mean, y'all, Houston? What's going on in Houston?
Hot ass weather. Rain.
We know the Rockets aren't going on in Houston.
Oh.
Oh, dang.
They
Damn.
get rid of the beard, we wouldn't have no problems.
Oh.
Are they all drunk down there?
Yeah, pretty much.
Hey, you know what? Hey, you know what happens when you mess with the Kardashian pussy?
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what fucking happened. Got the damn Kardashian fucked them up.
Damn.
They messed Tiger up. That he ain't had a well done. That ain't been good.
Yeah. It messed up Bruce Jenner and everyone. Ooh.
Kanye putting albums together that just go crazy. I don't know what he doing. He praying on an album that he want to be a skinhead.
That's true.
He's fighting damn the what he
I guess that's all a mess
I
now.
still don't understand what the
Hey,
fuck
y'all,
is he thinking
y'all
with
should go
that
look it
clothing
up. Look
line.
up the Kardashians. Y'all look at the Kardashians. They got a witch in their family. Y'all can look it up, and it tell you like she was like back in the day, and she was into voodooist and all that. And then it said that they would always suck out the blood of their man, like you know what I mean. And that's basically like they take their
I
personality
can't
and switch it.
believe that shit, dude.
They
Dog,
so
dog,
stealers.
dog.
Yeah.
I know you didn't dig that deep for the Kardashians.
No, but
No,
I hate
my
to say, I
girl
know
had
people that may-
did a.
I'm going to say, if
podcast
you
on
hadn't
top.
sit here and researched that shit, what the fuck is wrong with your life?
No, my girlfriend looked it up for college. She had to do a little paper, so she did like a little
Oh my
they wanted
God.
a little
What the
story,
fuck is
so
wrong with
she
her
did
life?
it. She did it on the Kardashian thing, and then she looked it up, and that just popped up. So she read into it and then did it.
They soul stealers.
Yeah, soul
There is
stealers,
such
like
things. Yeah, you can do that.
yeah, like you take them and just
Very evil
flip them
practice.
inside out.
Yep.
They look like soul stealers too.
Well, my youngest son's mother, her sister was into that shit, and she did something like it. Somehow they can take, when it's that time of the month, she took her blood from there and put it like in everything in his house, like in the condiments. and shit.
Yeah, and you
Right.
keep them inside the house.
Now, what's so bad? No, but what's so bad is she kicked him to the curb, and she did that to be, spiteful. And it's like, I guess after he was eating the stuff and all that, he turned like the crazy and infatuated for her.
Mm-hmm.
That's the problem with that spell. You can't get rid of that person. And what ends up happening.
Hey, man, I know you ain't telling no old roots of period blood.
No, it's
Yes,
New
that's what I
Orleans.
said.
New
She
Orleans.
sat down there.
Somebody was just talking to me about that shit. I said, man, I heard that shit when I was a little kid. You put that shit in like spaghetti.
Yeah, the spaghetti. Yeah.
No,
Well, they always say something red. You can put it in everything.
Yeah, you can put his drawers. You put his drawers under the door. He
Hold
won't leave
on,
the
hold
house.
on, hold
But
on,
the thing
Carlotta. You know a
is,
little
you
too much,
can't get.
Carlotta.
No, I know a lot about that shit. I just don't do it. But what happens is you can't get rid of that
That's
person.
why that Mexican never leaves home. You must be
Change
doing
the subject for 2 minutes. Wait a minute. Change the
Nah,
subject for 2 minutes. I'm eating ice cream, okay? I don't want to think about that.
Yeah.
Well,
They
My
take-
mom
it's a
was
bad thing. It's a very bad thing to do.
They take your drawers and put them under the door. You ain't going nowhere.
That's all they used to do.
Watch, take care of them cilantro draws.
No, my lord.
Hold on a second. What did you say, Quentin?
I just said he got people watching who are taking notes.
They about to do it.
Hey,
Oh,
what
yeah.
Red Fox say? Bury a man draws in the backyard. He won't leave home for a month.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna tell you. Yeah,
That is nasty.
that works. That's what they did in New Orleans. You look it up.
I don't understand. You bury his drawers in the backyard. I don't understand that.
You put it in the backyard, or you put
But you
it under
say
the door.
you gotta
Put it under
bury.
the
You
door.
gotta bury the item in the yard of the person that you put in the car somewhere.
Oh.
He won't leave.
I mean, that basically when you bury some shit on somebody's property, that's a bad spell. That's something you doing something fucked up to somebody.
But you
You know
keeping
what
them
I'm saying?
home. You love them. You want to
Right.
keep. That's
You
what they
keep
think.
them bound. That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
I don't know, Carlotta. You kind of got that voice like you practice them motherfucking witch spells.
Like you giving you strawberry
No,
lemonade and shit.
My
no,
grandmother
not
on
at
my
all.
dad's side.
But see,
My
that's the
grandmother
thing.
on
I
my
was
dad's
always made aware of how to recognize shit, but not to do the shit. You understand what I'm saying? And that's how I was taught. So when I get around people and they got some shit ain't right with them, I can tell what's wrong with them.
Look what
And I
Deb,
can tell where it comes from.
look
Deb,
what
Deb
Deb
said, "Fuck burying his
wrote.
bones. Just bury him in the backyard. And
Right.
he can never leave."
Oh shit.
Deb is crazy.
No. No, I don't like that bad stuff, but I can sense when people got bad shit on them.
Well, if you don't want the man to leave, just bury his bone in your yard.
See, I would never suggest a woman to do that spell because what happens is a lot of women do that because they do that to actually men that got money or got maybe other woman or some shit like that. And what ends up happening, you'll get the man, but guess what? You'll get the problems that come with that man. That man may end up losing his job. He may end up getting sick or some shit, and you got to take care of him. You understand? That spell does not work right. You know what I'm saying? Because you end up having to deal with that motherfucker for a long ass time. And if it flip backwards, he might kill you.
Right. It does. I've heard about that. It's been real bad for people.
Yep.
I mean, literally, that's what happened. Dude,
That comes back on you sevenfold.
no, but what happened to her is this. This is what happened. They were, she kept treating him like shit, this, that, and the other. But he was still infatuated with her. And when he got pissed off at her, basically he was infatuated with doing dumb shit to her. So basically, like she'd always park her car, facing out. So when she came out to her car, she didn't realize. And he had drew a picture, right? And put on the back of her car a huge picture. And it said, "My pussy stinks." And it had like a picture of a cat smelling it. And she drove around like all day
See what I'm saying?
What do you mean you used to do Wicca? What is Wicca? I heard of it, but I don't know much about it.
Wicca is like the earth is like worshiping the earth or some shit. It's like
because what I know of it, I don't think Wicca was that bad. I think it was like more natural herbs or being an herb.
yes. It's good. It's good and it's bad shit today. It's either do a good one or a bad.
Didn't the Catholic Church kind of put a stigma on Wicca?
Well, it's considered still witchcraft. You know what I'm saying? But they be trying to like make this shit seem like it's a good thing.
Oh,
it's still witchcraft.
Take that broom flying shit on somewhere. I'm good.
Yeah.
They be going out praying to the earth and trees and shit.
Well, that's nothing but tree hugging hippies. It's a bunch of them motherfuckers.
That's what they look like. They look like hippies.
In the earth, and they use that and project it to make things happen for themselves or others.
I don't have a belief that strong to really, engage in bullshit like that. I believe in God and me, shit.
Some shit I just don't fuck with.
No, because some stuff is just, a little bit dangerous. But you got some people that know how to mess with you. You could go to church every day. You could be saved and baptized and all that.
Hold on.
Shit can still fuck with
I just want to give a shout out to my boy Black in the chat room. What's up, Black?
The chicken monster.
You just screamed touchdown at random.
And where the little munchkin? I bet you he sleep, Lil Riley. He said my name today on the panel. He sounds so cute.
What did he say? Starscream?
No, he said Cardiah or something. He said it in baby talk. but he sounds so cute. Because he heard his father say my name, and he repeated it. He's smart, little 2-year-old.
Black, I ain't about to deal with your jokes tonight, man. I know you got a bunch of them. That's
He
my
should
dude
be
there, man.
asleep.
That's my boy.
Yeah, Black, all right.
Thank you, Tony. I'm gonna have
Yeah,
to
where's
make your
she
man
at?
fun too. Just
Good Lord.
no, I'm not in that love. I've only been in love with like that once. I hope to never get in love like that again.
Oh, man. You is in lust.
No, I hate to say that. That was with my younger son. I was in love with her for even though I dated other people when we broke up and I was with them. I still every time when somebody talked about a good relationship or a good woman, I always thought of her.
You always thought about her.
Yeah, even though she is a psychopath.
That's always the one.
Right?
It's the same thing with women. We always like them crazy motherfuckers.
Oh yeah.
But them crazy ones know what they doing, though.
I think what happened is she put it down on me and I didn't know what the fuck it was. I ain't even gonna lie. That's because we had just met and we felt we just gonna hook up and next thing you know, we start going out and then I fell in love with her and it was over.
Maybe she put something in your food.
Maybe. I didn't even know.
Did she make you spaghetti?
My family said that. My family said
She gave him a
she
Big
must
Mac,
have
put
a
her
spell
on
on your
ketchup.
ass.
She made you spaghetti, huh?
She gave him a Big Mac, gave her his own ketchup.
I know some men that don't want a woman to cook for them at all. They don't care. You could be a nice person. You could be clean, sweet, and all that shit. But they so superstitious, they don't want a woman to cook for them at all.
Shit, I want my woman to cook every day.
That's because you greedy.
You can't cook anyway.
You damn right, I'm greedy, and I want her ass in
I
the
second that,
Because
Chris.
you're a greedy hamster.
No,
That's what y'all women need to do. Put
don't
your
be a glutton.
asses
Don't
in
be
the
a
kitchen.
glutton. You go to hell for being a glutton.
Well, I'm doing something now. I'm like giving my little pinky a major back massage. It's just hurting my damn back, but he's falling asleep. Because by him hurting his back like that, I gotta massage his back out.
Uh-huh.
I don't like the fact that when he got injured, he hurt the back of his head, and he been having real bad headaches for the last 2 years, and that shit scares me. Because, like I say, he a real quiet man.
Some of the headaches come from listening to you talk.
No,
Uh,
come
hey,
from him hitting that nugget. And the hardest part of your head is supposed to be the back of your head. Now his back of
No,
his
it's not
head
the
is
front of the
supposed
head.
to be hurting like that.
Front. The hardest is the front.
The hardest is the
That
front.
the devil's a lie, because my doctor told me I can't take no hits to the front of my head.
But you just got a weak, but you got probably something wrong with your skull, but the hardest is the front.
I do.
That's how you, even as humans is. Think about it. When you, like plain and simple, you ever really want to catch somebody off guard if they're ever close to you in a fight? Best thing to do is headbutt their nose. Like when they're close to you like that, talking shit.
I love doing that. That's fun
bam,
as hell.
right in their
You
nose.
could kill somebody like that, Drake.
Or hit him in an
That's
Adam's
going
apple.
upward.
Make his ass
That
fall
bone
down.
go up in their
Hit him in
brain
that
like that if you
That's
hit them
going
upward in the
upwards. When
nose.
your headbutt is coming down.
Right.
No, hit him in that
Well, if
Adam's
you
apple.
hit them upward, if they taller than you and you jump up and then hit them in
Still gonna be a
push their
downward
nose
motion.
up in the,
Right.
Still gonna be a downward
Just get that
motion.
nigga that palm.
that's a lot of blood right there.
Yeah.
Bloody
But,
man.
All right, guys.
all right,
Yummy.
come on. Because I hate to say, don't need to be talking about fighting now. Because after what I told you earlier, so don't talk about fighting. That's my thing. We got to go on to something else.
Nobody talking about fight.
Okay.
Nobody
Let's
here.
not talk about fighting. Let's talk about
I can't
boxing.
even talk. I don't
Talk
even
about
talk
boxing.
I don't.
Boxing
You trying to
sucks.
make my puppy fight my cat.
We don't talk
Boxing
about fighting.
sucks.
What was
Because she
Of
be
course it
throwing them
does.
hands. He
Hey,
can't keep up with this shit.
Hey, my great grandma, she 98, and she been calling us an imp for
Wow.
about 20 years. She been calling us an imp, and we just looked it up what an imp is, and that she been calling us an imp, and that's a demon child.
What is it called?
An imp. She been calling us
Oh,
that.
F,
She be like,
yeah.
yeah,
Little
y'all
demon
some imps.
child.
Yeah,
Just get out of
yeah.
here, you little imps. I be like, why? What the hell is an imp?
At least she didn't tell
He's
you.
scared
Hey,
of a dog.
at least she didn't tell you get the fuck out of here, you moon cricket.
That's hilarious. All she do is watch her little Bible thing. We come in there and she starts slapping us. She old though. She only 98. I just had to tell y'all that. That shit would have me rolling today.
That was just for you, April Uncle Cracker.
Bringing it back.
Where are you located, D Root?
In Victorville. I'm up here by the fire. By the fire.
What state?
Oh, California.
Oh, okay. Okay, we got a West Coaster.
Huh?
That's cool.
Oh yeah, he's the only West Coaster, sure.
Say what? You forgot about?
Well, Slacks, you out in Cali too?
Yep.
I never knew that. I thought you
Oh
was
yes.
a West Coaster.
I knew
And like
that.
Tony's
we
not a West
talked about
Coaster
it.
too.
We talked about it.
Oh shit, I forgot about Tony out there. Ain't no California love. Fuck that.
California.
Wow.
Wow. We said it at the exact same time. I was saying it. We said it the same way.
Sipping on low-fat milk, keeping my stomach built.
What nigga?
You know what? You want to hear something funny? You know what song I kept thinking about today?
What's that?
The
NWA.
song. Damn. No. Well, it was Dr. Dre. The song. What is it? With him dissing Easy. Him and Snoop. Oh damn! I can't. I just saw it in the name and went away from me.
Oh no. Great day.
Mr. Buster, where the fuck you at? Can't scrap a lick. I knew you got what you got.
That was Dre's Day, was it?
Damn.
Yeah, it was Dre Day. That's what they.
Yeah, Dre Day.
I like No Vaseline.
Now, my thing was, I kept thinking that. No, I kept thinking that part used to be my homie. Used to be my ace. Now I want to slap the taste.
Taste out to mouth. Yeah. That's when rap was good, man. After that, I lost it, man.
Before I forgot, let you slide, let me ride. That was my shit back in the day.
It's rap disco now. It's called rap disco.
Janine, what the fuck are you cooking out there in the chat room?
Even though that was a good, let me ride was a good song too.
But that was by an old group though first.
God damn it, call about to let it go.
Swing Girl, Sweet Chariot, and Let Me Ride. You know
Trade
that.
Day, only made easy pay day. Yeah, that was a good. He did. I will admit. You notice how they had.
Which group was that? Was that Parliament or Lakeside that did that song?
That was Parliament, man.
Parliament?
It's Parliament.
Oh shit, Janine, no. Dre Day only made easy pay day. That's true, because he did get paid for that because they made that song about him. They gave him 10 grand, but even though when you really think about it, they gave him 10 grand even back then. That ain't shit compared to how much money that song made.
Shit, that's earned income credit. The hell for 2 kids, the fuck?
Nah, but it was my 10 grand was a
back then. Yeah, it was a lot of money.
Worth a lot more.
Back
than,
then, it still wasn't shit.
25.
He was still selling drugs.
Right.
He didn't get
But I like express yourself.
Right.
Do it good.
Yeah,
I like that.
Full capabilities. And now I'm living in a correctional facility. Look, they don't call me Mr. Dre Doctor for nothing. Because that was my name, Mr. Dre Doctor. Here's a Dr. Dre.
Oh, Lord. Here we go. He saw breakdancing. I'm going to bed.
His former life.
Nah.
Ray gonna start breakdancing on the kitchen table.
I was not a rapper. I was never a rapper, but I was a beatboxer.
Uh-oh.
Oh, hell no.
Give us some of that Dougie Fresh.
That shit?
Give us some of that Dougie Fresh.
I was a beatboxer.
Get ready to hit that damn fat boy shit.
Because me and my stepbrother came up with a song. We wrote a song. It was called Sammy C. He'll run the world. That's it. The hook line was Sammy C. He'll run the world.
That's when like rappers spoke English.
That was back. No, but that was back when rap diss songs were good. Because the rap song we wrote was actually dissing Biz Markie.
Yo, Biz Markie.
Yeah. We weren't nobody.
I met that nigga in person one day. That motherfucker is ugly as shit.
If you would have had YouTube, you would have did it.
Oh, yeah, I will admit, yeah, you're right. If we would have had, you know why? Because remember how everybody had the boom boxes? We did record the songs, and we used to play the song. And everybody was like, who is that? And I'm like, that's us.
You had that 80s flow.
You know?
That hood.
Hoopah! I used to like Busta Rhymes when he said "Hoopah, got you all in check."
Yeah, he was
Yeah.
off many of pills when he was doing that. My favorite video is when he shot Monique in the foot though.
He shot who in the foot?
Monique, when he took that movie from Harlem Nights,
Damn, Monique ass.
he took that video, like the clip from Harlem
Oh
Nights.
That
yeah, yeah,
scene. He took
yeah.
that scene.
Yeah, and he shot her in the foot. That shit had me rolling. I forgot what video it
Hey,
is though.
that was the Harlem Nights when Della Reese and Eddie Murphy fought.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot the song though. But that was good music back then. Y'all got garbage now. That's that mind
That's why I said
control,
Oh,
like
God. I'm
it's
sick of talking
rap
zombie
about
shit,
disco.
this.
y'all.
It's rap disco.
Let me mute the thing. I'm sick of talking about this.
Okay, I have to ask this question. What is music like in England for you guys, Quentin?
That's a good question. There we go.
Oh yeah.
Mm.
Well, over here it's pseudo dance music, I'd say, for the most part.
And Andale.
Then y'all had this DJ over there named Tricky. He was a real ugly nigga.
Wait, what? Say that again.
Who's that?
His name was Tricky or something. He had
Oh
one
yeah,
song that I liked
I
that
know.
was called Angel with Dirty Faces or something, but he was a ugly motherfucker.
Smiling faces.
She on
Yeah,
his head. I don't even know what he looked like, but I know he
I
ugly.
know who Tricky
I
is.
know he was ugly as shit.
I don't know what
You
he look
guys
like, but I
all
know he
laying
ugly.
back. You gotta let Quentin talk.
Hey, I'm out. Y'all
I
got
bought his CD though.
Bye,
Good
guys.
night, sweetie.
Good
Good
night.
night, dear.
Good night. Good night.
Who's not off the crackers out?
What?
Who
All right,
works?
later,
Who needs
brother.
work?
You're saying good night.
Night.
Sleep. Who needs sleep?
Send your kid to China and let him make Jordans.
Right.
Jordans. Who needs Jordans?
Now that's the type of little kids you should purchase for $20 a month. Shit, they can make you like pocketbooks, belts, all kinds of
Hey,
shit.
you come back, your tree be
Yeah.
broke down, make it
Oh,
made into
yeah.
I get
tissue.
me one of them little motherfuckers. Shit, put them in my basement. Shit, make do y'all a little damn cereal y'all want to eat, a little rice shit. Go ahead, make me some shit, y'all.
They know how to grow inside houses.
Hell yeah. Eat all
Yeah.
the goddamn noodles you want and make me some shit.
Yeah, the music over here is the kind of stuff you hear in a club, except really bad.
Oh
Just
damn.
about everything's auto-tuned. You can't get away from it, basically.
My daughter's like that dubstep. Doesn't that come from
Oh
over
yeah.
there or something?
I,
And they'll be
I
like, it
think
don't want no short dick man.
Hey,
You don't want
dubstep
no
is the
short
shit.
I
dick
think it
man.
originated over here. Yeah. But
Hey,
yeah,
I like dubstep.
Dubstep. I
it's
ain't like it. I thought something was wrong with my kids and shit. I'm like, y'all don't live no goddamn way where they listen to that shit. I'm like, how the hell did you come across that type of music?
the thing is with dubstep, it's the kind of thing that creeps up on you.
Well, they
Oh.
creeped up on them and punched them upside their head because that's all the hell they was listening to at one time.
Oh, that's that
I was
mosh
like,
pit.
don't y'all.
That's mosh
They
pit.
don't even know how to twerk and shit. My kids got too much white jeans, I
You
guess, on
don't
them and shit.
you don't want to go to a mosh pit. My cousin went, he came back, his whole side of his skin was burnt. They threw him into a pit. I was like, who else was in there? He's like, it was like 4 other people. It was live.
Oh my god.
I was like, hell no. You need to go see Kendrick Lamar or something.
Wow.
But remember they had this dance back in the 90s, I think it was early 90s, where they would bump your chest together like you jump and slam slam. Dun, let the boys be boys.
Slam.
Yeah.
I
Remember
remember
that?
I'm a beast
That
boy.
looked like a dance that
A
was
beast boy.
painful as
You can't
hell.
punch the microphone before I. Yeah, I remember.
Right here, one of them big ass beatbox. Like them, remember them boom boxes and
I
shit?
had
Niggas
one.
would carry them on their shoulders.
I
what,
had the little
what
kids
happened to
version that ran
Crisscross?
about 6 batteries, and I used to sit there
Hell
and
yeah,
turn off
6D batteries and shit.
Yep, I had one. I had one. I ain't even gonna lie.
Yeah,
That's
what?
them batteries you could use as weapons and shit.
Yeah, rocking shit.
I
you
said,
you hit
motherfucker.
somebody in the head with a D battery, you giving them a serious speed knot on they shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, they still make them though. I had to go get a few.
If I see somebody with
Your
a,
boom boxes now are they fucking rechargeable?
remember the bigger the boombox, the more fly it was. Remember?
No.
Remember
What's a
gold
bigger
ones?
boom box?
The gold ones.
How many lights you had on that motherfucker made your shit fly?
Hell yeah, y'all.
If you
Niggas was
had
hooking their own shit up with
if you had
Christmas tree lights,
equalizers on your boom box, you worth a shit.
putting it in the speaker part and shit. The lights from the Christmas tree. Them little motherfuckers is creative as shit. Like every time the bass would the woofers would like pound or something, the lights would like blink.
Yeah, that's your equalizer. When that motherfucker that bass hit,
Yeah.
oh, you was the man. You were the man.
Yeah.
You just keep an extra 4-pack of batteries, you were good.
Yep. Yep. And you remember when people used to make tapes and shit? Motherfuckers be sitting there stopping the tape, recording and stopping the shit.
No, you know your ass was. You look here. You knew you was in the hood when you would stick a TV right when you stick the radio right next to the TV to record a video song.
Hell yeah.
I did that.
Yeah.
That's real. That's damn. I ain't never heard that one, but okay.
Seriously, I did that.
I did it too.
When your song came on motherfucking VH1, you stick your radio next
Oh
to
yeah,
it,
yeah.
you record that shit.
Oh yeah. Okay. There y'all did that old crazy stuff too.
Or you would stick 2 radios next to each other before they had dubbing. You stick 2 radios next to each other and record it.
Yeah. I did that too, because we had to when my mom bought me the boombox, she was nice and she bought my grandmother and my great grandmother one too. So I would always use theirs and put them back face to face and record songs. Oh yeah.
Hey, you remember when people would sit up there and you remember your tape would mess up and you take a pencil and shit and be like trying to twist the reels and shit? And remember when your tape would pop, you would get a piece of tape and try to like really skinnyfy that shit and tape it together.
Have a little skip in the song, but you was good.
Hell yeah.
It's all good.
That was a struggle.
Oh,
yeah.
I said everybody don't do this shit, man. When you got a dual tape cassette,
yeah,
I know, right?
At the same time. Oh man.
But wasn't always, did y'all ever have it, like, the problem where one side would always fuck up, like, after a while and shit? Like, one side would just go bad or something? Like, it's not working.
Always the record side that always fucked up.
Right, exactly. Hell yeah,
You
y'all.
can play the shit out of tape, but you can't record nothing no more.
Right, exactly. Exactly.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my. Somebody remember that shit.
And they advanced, then you can record, you can dub from CDs to tapes.
Oh, yes.
Because your cars didn't have no damn CD players. They was all cassettes still. So you get a CD, you record that shit, you was good.
Yeah.
Yep. We got a system now where it's a record player, cassette, CD recorder. So if you put a record on this box, you can record it to a CD.
Why didn't you just buy the CD?
Because a lot of music never made it to CD.
Okay, unless you're going way back. You're talking about like
yes, a lot of shit.
LPs.
Like Verve type stuff, or what is it called? Valiant records and shit, 78s, stuff like that. They never made it to CD. They were never remastered or anything. So if you can like find a record, that's really a treasure, especially if it's not scratched or got all that popping shit in. But sometimes it makes it more authentic when you got all that popping shit.
Right.
The white noise. They said, me and the missus, we have a record player from 1917. You have to crank it up.
Wow, you gotta crank it up. That's valuable.
Yeah, that's when they got the actual real records. It's like fucking thick as a plate.
Hell yeah.
You drop
Smack
it.
the shit out of somebody with somebody.
Yeah, I mean, if you drop, it's not the vinyl that you have, on new records. If you drop it, it's bomb. Shatters.
Oh yeah. They made those records thinner and thinner after a while.
Yep, until they came out with the 8-track.
We got 8 tracks too. But when they got fucked up, they was done. You couldn't really repair those. You had
No.
to open them bitches up or something. If you was good like that, you could open them up. You know, but
You
trying to
come out
stick them back
better.
together, they was done.
You come out better going back to the store, spending $4 and getting you a new one.
8 tracks. We got 8 tracks downstairs. 8 track CD, 33s, 12-inch. It was 33s at first.
Grandma got this old ass washing machine.
What you doing?
Like 1530. Heavy as hell.
We got 45, 78, 12-inch, 8 tracks, cassettes, and CDs. My mother was a music collector. So when she passed away, I got all that shit.
Did any of
And
you
it just-
remember mini discs?
Yes,
Mini
the
Ripperton.
this never caught on.
Yep.
No.
Oh yeah, them little teeny
They
discs.
gave him the
Yeah.
Game Boy. They gave him the Game Boy.
Yep.
Oh yeah, y'all. Exactly, y'all.
GameCube, you mean?
I mean GameCube.
Yep.
The Sony. I thought it was the Sony, the little
Oh, yeah,
handheld
Sony,
thing.
Oh yeah, too. You're right.
Dreamcast.
With the PS4, yeah, the PlayStation
Yeah.
Portable, the first one.
Yeah, and Dreamcast.
Right.
I think
No,
Dreamcast.
Dreamcast didn't
No?
do many.
Oh, okay.
That didn't sell too well. I don't know why Dreamcast wasn't like.
They didn't have
do-
the support for the games because I will admit that was the first
Okay.
system
I love Sonic
I
on
bought.
that.
I had never bought a game system on opening day, and I bought that one on opening day. That was the first,
one?
and that was the
Dreamcast?
last one I bought. A Dreamcast
Dreamcast.
back in the day.
And
That was
it was-
the last one I bought too. I went up there
It
at 12
was
o'clock midnight.
obsolete within 120 days.
Hey, how
What?
did you?
You said what, KP?
It was obsolete in 120 days.
Yes, it was.
Yeah. Yeah.
The little
Yeah.
memory stick for the middle.
Hell yeah.
It went out.
still
It went out of
got it.
style quick as shit. Damn.
You know, I do admit it was a game, Resident Evil Code Veronica. That was actually a fun game on there. I will admit that was the only good game to me.
I still say one of the best games in history was fucking James Bond GoldenEye.
For real.
Yes. Yes.
That game
Yeah,
revolutionized
yeah.
player-to-player game.
Oh, Deb said her friend just gave birth. Well, tell her
Shout
congrats.
out to the newborn.
Aw.
Congratulations.
Well, congratulations, Deb, but you have to do us a favor. We in America, you got to convert kilos to fucking pounds.
Huh?
Exactly.
All right.
Exactly. Be like, oh, the baby weighed 900 kilos. Like, what the fuck?
All right, here's the link you want to get on. You can go ahead. I'll post a link for you. And also, guys, start working on the next topic. We are coming close to that time. Here's the link, right, guys? Now, you guys in the chat room, you can talk about what's going to be the next topic. Or on the panel, whatever. Type it in the hangout while we're holding another conversation.
Okay.
But yeah, I said I remember playing, you know, like that's why when you think about your age, when you say, wow, you know, we played Nintendo and Sega Genesis.
Atari.
I figured the worst system to me that was the biggest flop was Atari Jaguar.
Yep.
Yeah, that didn't go nowhere.
Never
That didn't go
Nobody
nowhere.
did have one.
See, I grew up, I had the base Atari. See, the very first Atari that we had was a 2600.
Right, I had
Yeah,
the first one I
yeah.
had was the 2600, but I had the newer model when they came out with the thin one.
The
I didn't have
70.
Okay.
Like, cause I remember the rap song. To go to show you, I was in the music. The rap song for the 2600. It's the 2600 from Atari.
Yeah, I
It's the
remember.
video classic color space invaders. To
That sound like
conquer
trap,
the real-
right?
The real good joint. That yeah, I'm going too far back.
2600. Good song.
Yeah, I remember Blip. I had that.
Nah,
Hey, we about to take that. Hey, when this go off, we gonna edit that, throw it on a beat.
right. Fun is back. Oh yes, the
Because right after the 2600, they came out with the 7800.
Atari.
Wasn't
They
the
came out with
7800 that came out right after that, Dre?
What? The 5600?
It was one of the two that came right out. It was, I think it was the 78 that you can play the 2600 on it as well.
Right, but then what happened is then Nintendo came out and it was over with.
It was done.
Yeah, Nintendo, yeah. That was a wrap.
64, put it
You see,
down.
I grew up with
I used to
Sega.
like Duck Hunt because I had the gun.
I had a Nintendo.
You
My
grew up
cousin.
with what, Quentin?
Yeah, I didn't have a Sega. I had a Sega Genesis. As I got older, I had a regular Sega, but I had a Sega Genesis.
When that Sony came,
You want to hear something
it
funny?
was-
I remember the commercial for that too, for the Genesis. 16-bit arcade graphic. You can't do this on Nintendo.
Oh my
On Nintendo.
I love that.
Like, with that Sony.
Sega used to sound like it was saying niggas.
Hold on. What did you say, Quentin?
I love that shit. I mean, I only found out about that ad campaign a few years ago, but I love the fact that Sega just called out Nintendo like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't do this on Nintendo, and then that's when Nintendo came out with Super Nintendo, and then it was all over. I hate
The
to say,
Nintendo
ever since they came out with
64.
Super Nintendo, Genesis could never hang again, and Sega, they went down. Nintendo capitalized the market. That's why it surprised me that Nintendo let the market go, because I mean they
I
were.
know.
Yeah,
They was dominating that shit for a minute.
Right.
Sony whooped their ass.
No, they didn't.
Nintendo 64, that's when that came out.
Well, plain and simple, technically, that the Sony PlayStation was actually supposed to be with Nintendo. You know that, don't you?
Yeah.
Oh, damn, they stole their product.
No, they didn't steal their product. What happened is Nintendo didn't want a CD-based game, and at the last minute they pulled out of the deal and let Sony
Okay.
it back.
I
So
remember
when
that.
they did that, Sony said, "Well, fuck it, we'll just try to do it on our own," and it turned out to be successful. You know, Nintendo probably kicking himself in the ass right now.
Hell yeah.
I mean, the
He
Wii.
died though. The president of Nintendo. He was a Oriental guy. Was he Japanese or something?
Right. The Wii was a fad. I mean, the only good thing about the Wii is when you going with your girl and all that, and y'all can play butt naked Wii at night.
The Wii was good because it was like one of the first wireless systems.
Now PlayStation had it. PlayStation had it. All you had to do was spend $30 and get the thing to hook it up.
But the Wii had you doing stupid shit though. You be looking all dumb.
Well, you can't even go back before that because if you want to go back, think about Nintendo when they came out with that Power Glove shit.
Oh, that was the worst. That was the worst parental.
It never worked.
Yep, it
That
never
was so
did.
bad.
And I remember a friend of mine had it. Garbage. Straight garbage.
Well, I like the gun on Nintendo for Duck Hunt.
Oh yeah. You remember you sit there and shoot the dog?
Yeah.
Man, back in my day, all we had was tic-tac-toe.
No, but see, I hate to
You
say.
remember them little squeeze ones with the water in it?
No, but I'll say this. I gotta say, my grandmother was good to me because she bought me the player set, and the Nintendo when it came out with the gun and the power pad.
Yeah.
I will admit that track and field was fun as hell. I used to love to play that.
My mother used to buy me them little water
best way
games
to see
with
the
you
track and field was
pushing
if
the
you had the
button.
pad, you just sit there on your fucking hands and knees and just beat on the fucking pad instead of running.
Oh no, we used to sit there where you put your heels on a sensor, so you don't run. You just up and move your heels real quick.
Oh damn.
Yeah, that's what we do.
Lazy as hell.
The legs, but you're using your heels.
Shit, we was even better than that. If you were playing track and field by the actual controller,
oh yeah.
You take a fork and just go across the motherfucking A and B pass real quick.
Right, real fast like that. I know, I remember. Remember when you used to sit there and blow the fucking cartridges? That was the damn thing. And you know what's so bad? That was the thing. Even they said blowing on it has nothing to do with it, but it was just
it was that luck.
Right.
Oh yeah, you gotta tell them blow it before you put it in.
Right.
People act like they had magical breath and shit.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we hear you.
I was having some issues here. I want to correct Andre on something real quick.
Correct me.
The reason why Sony pulled out of the deal with Nintendo is because Nintendo wanted to own all the rights of every game that was released on the Nintendo PlayStation, and Sony didn't want to give up that those game titles.
I thought that they said that
Oh,
they
gotcha.
didn't want a CD-based system because, see, that's what the thing was. They didn't want to go to a CD. They weren't ready for that. They figured the world wasn't ready.
Yeah,
That's what
that's
No,
I.
for what actually
that's why.
happened was they turned their back on Sony and looked at Sony's competitor and decided to go with, I believe, Panasonic. I could be wrong, but they wanted a CD. Sony just didn't want any part of it because they didn't want to give up those licenses.
Now, see, I
Mm.
heard it because they didn't want a CD-based system. Because you notice their next
That's why they.
system didn't come out till after all of them had been out a while because they figured that the CD-based systems would flop because they were
Yeah,
scared of the scratches.
that's why they had the N64, right?
Yep.
Yeah, it never worked out with Panasonic. So they did change their mind about the CDs, but Sony is the one that pulled out the deal. Like they had the concept ready to go and everything, and they backed out because Sony didn't want to give up their games. That's why they went on to make the PlayStation. I also heard recently that Sega also tried to work with Sony, but one of them pulled out. Like they didn't want to work with each other. So
Well, I'm Sega, plain and simple. If I was Sony, if you Sega, unless Sega's just getting a very small percentage, there's no fucking reason for Sony to let Sega come in. I mean, no offense, Sega's dead weight. I mean,
Hmm.
'cause they done already let other systems use Sonic and everything. So what? You're dead
I used to
weight.
love Sonic.
Yep, I like Crash Bandicoot.
Yeah, I played the hell out of that too.
Amen. Amen.
I played it so I couldn't get anywhere in it.
Remember when Madden did it was like little dots and shit, like
Man,
colorful dots.
when they came out with Blitz, I remember that though. Blitz.
I had Blip. I was an only child. I don't know why my mother like expect me to play that shit by myself. That shit was my body. Like I like playing it with somebody else.
Now the kids can take a picture, put their face, their body really in the game.
That was the Game Boys. What was it? Game Boy
The
something. The
Game Boys,
second
that was
one.
Pokemon crazy.
Oh
Game Boy
hell
Color.
yeah!
Now it's back.
Yeah,
That
people
shit, they saying that shit got something to do with the CIA and shit. I don't know
It
what the
do.
hell they
They
talking
man,
about the
they
Pokemon
spying
about.
through them cameras. They already you can look man, there's
Yeah, of
people you can look it
course.
up on YouTube. The people get caught, their husbands be getting caught smoking cigarettes still on Google Maps. You can look on Google Maps and just catch somebody.
Right.
Of
They
course, man.
already looking. Now y'all just helping them go through the street and see how it is on a busy Sunday.
Damn,
Yep.
that's creepy.
Well,
And
I mean,
people see how people get addicted to some shit and it's just something bad. You know what I'm
no, but
Man,
saying?
you should
never
And
even
all.
try
86 billion people want to play this shit.
No,
never
but
even
this is
thought
my.
about downloading it.
No, but this is the thing I tell everybody. I say you don't realize something. This was back in the day, back when I was selling cell phones. That back in like 99, 98. And I was telling everybody
Mhm.
when they made
Say a
GPS
hookup.
mandatory on every phone, I told them, I said, the only reason why GPS is now, they said it's for safety. I said, that's bullshit.
Yeah,
That way they know where every fucking phone is.
Hmm.
exactly.
Mhm.
That's why
That's
you
That's
all
right.
it is. And then I remember telling everybody, like, ooh, look, my phone, when the cameras first came out, can take a picture. I'm like, dumbass, it's a fucking computer.
yeah.
I'm like,
That
what are you
shit
talking about? It's a computer. Your phone is a computer now. Yeah, I know that. That's good. No,
it never
motherfucker,
deletes.
they can hack the damn shit and know where the fuck you are.
Nothing never
Yeah.
deletes.
You know what else is bad about some of those GPSs? Like
Yeah,
some of the
you send
cameras,
your dick picture, they see your dick picture.
Oh, of
some
course,
phones
they don't delete nothing.
some phones automatically have the geo tagging on for pictures, where you actually
Oh
have to turn
yeah.
it off.
Yeah.
If you forget to turn it off, it'll automatically have that location saved on there.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have things
No,
that
Damn.
no,
just
no.
turned on
I'm
by
gonna tell you
default,
this,
don't they?
Justin. I'm gonna let you know like this. That's a bullshit lie there. You know why? Because you can't turn the function off. It just lets you think you can turn it off. They can turn
Uh,
it back on.
I believe that. But
The
yeah, I
okie
somehow
They
dokie.
can
remember.
tell you gotta. You know what they said that your phone can turn into a listening device even if you have it turned off. They said
Yeah.
if you into some bullshit, you gotta take the battery out.
Right. Well, and because see, a lot of people don't realize most cell phones, like an iPhone, have actually 3 microphones on it. A lot of people don't realize that. Next time, like if you
Mhm.
got an
I
iPhone, look
don't
at your
like them
iPhone.
bitches.
It's got 3 microphones on it. Now,
Hmm.
one is used for your voice. One is used for noise behind you, so that way the phone can tell where noise is coming from this way and noise coming from you. And then another one is used.
Mhm.
The third one is used for what was the third one used for? It's like a voice canceller, so that way it can tell what to cancel out.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, when you sit up here and say, "Wait a minute, they writing these big complex ass programs into this?"
And you
Come
can't
on,
take the
now.
battery out of iPhone. Can't take the battery
Right.
out of iPhone.
That's
Hey,
probably
I'm
why
gonna
all your
address
screens
this
get cracked.
question.
What's
I'm
that?
gonna have to address this question in the chat for Deb. What do they do with your DNA after an ancestry check?
Oh,
They making a
That
clone.
shit be lying. They
Plant
be
that
saying
shit.
all
They
black people
making a
come from the
clone.
Congo and shit.
no,
Plant that shit somewhere.
it goes in a database anyway. Cause I'm like this. You play just like this. You rape. You owe child support. I'm pretty sure that if you rape somebody, they probably got your DNA. If you've had a DNA test, it goes to the system. They know who the fuck you
They
are.
When
got you when you go to
when people
jail.
get locked up, they take your DNA.
Right.
They
They
did
try
your
to do.
they do your fingernails.
Right.
Yeah, they did that over here. Them niggas
Like every
crazy.
time you arrested, what's so bad? They put a fresh set of fingerprints in APIS.
Avis
APIS, automated fingerprint identification.
identification. That's right.
That's what it's called. APIS for
Watch,
short.
they gonna start taking
I
your
think
feet.
that's good. I think they should do that.
Just like they used to call the other system, they got a couple names for it now, but when it was on the
The other one was Sieges. We
when it was
we
being
worked on
designed,
Sieges.
no, but they on the board when it
Yeah,
was
I
being
remember that for a
designed,
while.
they used to call it the alien system. That's the thing that reads your license plate on the cop cars. That's the first name back when it was a prototype, because that's going to show you.
Oh.
I followed it then, and I remember when they were making it, and I remember the company, and I'm like, oh, hell no, I don't like this. And they're like, what the fuck you complaining about? Because, see, I get mad about when I see products like that because I already know what it is. It's not a way to save nobody's life. It's a way to create revenue.
Are you talking about the license plate scanners?
No, it's called Alien, but it's different in each city, they call it. But basically what it is an automated license plate identification system.
I heard they got something where they can scan credit cards now.
What do you mean?
They can
with
scan, they can scan
RFID,
credit cards.
RFID.
Great, hold on, great. Check your
Yeah, we have to.
chat, man.
That's why you got a bar on your thing. They scan your ID now.
You might be leading right into your next show here, brother.
Conspiracy, huh? All right, we can do conspiracy next. We'll start that show at 2 o'clock.
KP real good at that.
Conspiracy theories, and that way that can be anything. So you can talk about that way too. It's still open, but about
Conspiracy, and
right
it started
into it.
early.
I'll save
Joan
mine.
Rivers died because she said that Obama's wife was a trans.
We don't talk about it till then. Keep going on something else.
You said Obama really a woman. What you got?
We're gonna save it for the next show, guys.
For the next show.
But Obama really a white woman.
Save it for the next show.
I want to talk about something that I want to talk about something that came up. But KP said GoldenEye is one of the greatest games ever made. I disagree, only because I'll tell you why I disagree.
Okay, go ahead.
I like Spider-Man.
Like most video games, if you grew up like me in the 80s or whatever, those new experiences stick with you for the rest of your life, and they're hard to emulate. It's hard to get those. It's hard to get those experiences again. And GoldenEye gave you one of those new experiences that just blew your mind. That you had to play with your friends. You told all your friends how good it was. But like modern games crush GoldenEye in so many ways. Like, what if you were stranded on a desert island? Would you want to be stuck with GoldenEye or something more modern?
GoldenEye.
No, I wouldn't do
if
that.
I was stuck on I hate to say something. If I was stuck on a deserted island, if it was only, if I gotta play a newer game, it'd have to be like it'd have to be Destiny. I hate to say
I
that.
like Zelda. Ocarina of Time.
Submissive said she was gonna have Tetris.
Zelda. That's the game. That's my game right there. I love me some Zelda.
I don't think I would pick any older game. It would have to be
I like the
something I could
music
always
to
play.
it.
Is that a boy or a girl or a dyke?
He's a boy.
He's
It's a lesbian.
Wait a minute, no. Wait a minute, guys. You were talking. Listen, don't talk about Link. Okay, that's my boy right there.
Oh, his name, that's right. His name was Link. I thought his name was Dequan.
Was he the link between a man and a woman?
No,
You can change him. You can change him,
The
though.
original Caitlyn Jenner.
Okay.
The original Caitlyn Jenner. Hey, for
Who
real.
remembers the Zelda cartoon? Who remembers
Yeah, the
the Zelda
original.
I
cartoon?
remember.
Yeah.
He said, "You must help me, Link." Anything you said that.
But my game, you could change the name, though.
But see, I hate to say that's a TV show right there. Now that I've gotten older, I should have hated Zelda. Because this mother Link was always saving that bitch's ass, and she wouldn't even give his ass a kiss. No offense, motherfucker, I just saved your ass. She can't even get a kiss. I mean, that should just go to
You
show.
talking about the chick with the blonde hair?
You know, Zelda was a fag hag, because Zelda's clearly, I mean, Link is clearly gay.
That's
No,
what I
it's
said.
not.
Is he a
Link was
girl, a
gay.
boy,
He's a
or a
fag hag.
transgender?
Hey,
Or a
Leaving
dyke?
that dude on.
don't you talk
I
about
like Ocarina of Time. That was the
Lex,
the
you are
soundtrack to that game was pretty.
wrong.
What I do?
Hey,
I'm
go fight.
innocent.
Hey, we got in a fight at GameStop over that.
What?
Not in a fight, but like an argument at GameStop. You do that at GameStop, and somebody gonna come up there and get mad. We was like, is she a dyke, a gay, or a transgender? And they just started tripping on us. They don't talk about
That Link was
Zelda.
a tranny?
Yeah, Zelda.
Just fucking up.
You know, I abandoned Nintendo when I was 19 years old. I got so sick of Nintendo games because I grew up, but the games didn't. So I just left it alone. I was about
He said I
19
grew
years
up in the
old.
game, didn't
I gave my Nintendo 64 away. I never finished Ocarina of Time, and I had the gold cartridge.
that game was fun.
I had to go. I still have it. So you
I had
want
to
me?
read the book and shit.
Do you want me to send it to you? I'll let you borrow it to finish it.
Nah, man.
I love that game.
I abandoned
You had to
it.
read the book
Guys,
to
wait
it.
a minute, guys. I need you guys to block Justin.
Oh,
Come out of here. Tell him he cannot come back. He cannot come back until he beats Ocarina of Time.
You gotta beat that game. You had to read the book. Did you read the book to it? Like I had to follow through the book.
No, you're not a Zelda fan if you read the book. You got to go through it. That takes all the fun out of it. Just give you an
I
example.
read the book.
Normally it takes me about 6 days to beat all of them.
I got lost and shit.
I did too. I just gave up
It's
on
the
it.
hard playing, and I can usually beat it.
But I like the soundtrack to it. It was by a Japanese instrumentalist. I like the music to it. It was pretty.
I don't care what you like. You didn't say. We gotta ban Justin. Let me see. How do we remove?
Man, don't discriminate. I don't follow your narrative.
Look at that. Yes. Oh well. Hey, if you don't follow my narrative, you cannot come on my show.
This is oppression.
Here you go.
Quote
Zelda was boring as hell.
Who be doing that?
Andre, you know the camera I'm using is a PlayStation Eye, and these headphones is a PlayStation headset. How that make you feel?
Damn.
Remove from chat. Block. Remember, this is my show. You better do what the hell I say on my show, or you can't come back.
Dude,
You on some meow mix
You better
shit.
like what I tell you to like. Say Zelda is the shit.
Zelda is shit.
No.
Zelda is a fag
you're
hag
Hit it on the head.
who is a princess with no protection, no bodyguards. What kind of prince has no protection?
She was a hoe.
No, that's because
Prince
she was,
had no protection.
Listen, that's because she was a bitch and all the motherfuckers quit.
She's a crackhead.
He was an asshole and everybody quit. They're like, oh hell no, we can't work for this motherfucker.
All right, who's a bigger
But
bitch?
notice, you see where she was. She wasn't no black girl.
Yeah, she
Yeah,
was.
That
right,
was
she
a
was
hard
no
black no white girl.
Wrestling used to
He
be popping,
still
too.
didn't get shit.
I used to play wrestling on there.
Here's a question then. Who's a bigger bitch? Zelda or Princess Peach?
Oh.
Princess Peach, that's easy.
Yeah.
Princess Peach was
Princess Peach.
tripping. She was tripping. She always wanted Yoshi.
Yeah. You got to go with Princess Peach. She's the bigger one.
Do some bullshit. And like they made this nigga go find all this shit, then you had to mix it together. What was that game you had to mix stuff together? Castlevania. Remember that game?
Oh, that was actually a fun game.
I like that.
Yeah, it was.
Castlevania 2 was the best one to me.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know about
They don't
that.
bring up.
Super Castlevania.
Metroid was a good game. They don't give that.
Warriors.
Super Metroid was the last one I played. I would still play that game.
Right.
Metroid is the only
Spider-Man was
Nintendo
good,
franchise I
too.
got respect for.
Warriors.
I like Spider-Man.
then I found out that Samus was a female, and I was like, fuck this, man.
Now, I hate to say, when I found out it was a woman, I was like, oh shit, that's even better than me. Because that was new. That was something new and different. Especially like in part one where you can get her to take off her suit.
Yeah.
You're like, wait a minute, that's a chick.
Hey yo, Dre the type of nigga that I get a crush on a video game.
No.
Y'all remember Donkey Kong?
Which one?
The first one, Centipede, shit like that. They were arcade games.
The original one, yeah.
Yeah, I remember
Street
that.
Fighter.
With Mario trying to save the princess again.
Oh man, and Jennifer said Yoshi.
Yeah.
Princess Peach and Yoshi had a thing.
It was Princess Peach and Bowser. I'm pretty sure.
I didn't like Mario Go-Kart or whatever. That shit was annoying. I ain't like that. That was too babyish to me.
I had that in the go-kart thing. I mean, a steering wheel with the gas pump.
Oh yeah.
It was annoying.
We used to be ill out
Boom, boom, bing, yeah. I hate that shit. I hate that shit.
Really, chess went all the way back to Galaga.
Damn, I used to love the shit out of that game.
I got one on the PS3.
I could play the hell out of that.
I'd kill a nigga over that.
Right.
Everybody be balled up around the goddamn the arcade game. Like when you go somewhere as an arcade in Galaga, you would see a bunch of niggas around that bitch.
Crazy.
Like everybody hate
just
Chris.
said Crash Bandicoot.
Oh yeah.
I still play Centipede because them motherfuckers crawling all over this place.
Remember the ball, like on the game,
You want me to
on
tell
the
you
arcade game, you had to use the ball. You had to move the ball.
Let me tell you what that means when you got centipedes in the house?
What?
That means you need to run a dehumidifier.
A dehumidifier?
If you got a basement?
No, I actually moved from my old place for a few months, so I'm here for a while.
Right, you have that means centipedes like the damp area, so make sure you run a dehumidifier.
Oh, for real?
Always run a dehumidifier in the basement.
I only seen one since I've been here.
It doesn't matter. They like spray. And what's so bad? You got to spray the walls, spray the like cracks and corners in basements, especially in older houses. Yeah, definitely.
Pretty much all bugs, man. They like damp shit.
But no, centipedes especially though. That's why I can't stand centipedes. When I was younger, I used to love to play the game Centipede, but I just can't stand them. It's like they run too. I don't like them running around. I don't like bugs.
Yeah, their body look nasty.
I don't like bugs in my house. I don't mind.
I don't like slugs.
Up under houses to work on them, but there's something about a motherfucker in my house who ain't paying no damn rent.
I just like to put salt on the slugs and watch them turn to snot.
Oh shit.
Oh, and the slugs, yeah.
Yeah.
What
I'll
other?
be like, where you go with my salt? I'm like, oh, that.
Did you burn ants too?
No, I didn't burn
Oh,
ants.
yeah, I burn ants.
I
Pulled the wings off of grasshoppers and shit.
You know what's good? I used to take the kerosene and pour it on them, though. I used to like that because kerosene like kill them instantly.
Oh,
or gasoline.
Damn, y'all had kerosene.
Yeah, it kill them instantly.
Somebody
I used to
Tetris?
I used to take needles. I used to take needles and like poke them in the eyes of grasshoppers.
People.
Carletta. And
I just didn't like the way they be looking at me and shit. They be like looking at me all side-eye.
Okay, and on that note, guys, we're going to come to the end of this episode right here. Please like, share, subscribe, and definitely hit that donate link down there because that's what keeps the show going. All right? Say goodbye, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, everybody.
I will post the link for the next show because we're just going to roll right over into the next show. And, of course, you know I'm not a very good host because you think that I would have had that link ready for you. The link is already up, but you'll have to go over there and get it yourself. So either give me 1 minute to post it or go get it yourself because that's what it is. It's late at night. I just ate a whole container of ice cream, and I'm excited. And I just can't
You
hide
had bubble guts.
Uh-oh. I'm about to lose.